Yep.
Greetings. All right, just about ready to get started soon. I think I've posted everything necessary.
Oh, the stream was up already.
Yep.
I didn't even notice.
No problem. We're pretty much ready to go. Yeah, how about we take a look at the card for tonight? So, gonna go in a little bit of a different order, appearing on the screen, than appearing on the screen. We're gonna start today with OliveOily May versus Masker Axel. That's gonna be a Netherlands versus France face-off. First time seeing Masker on a character that is not Sol. That feels so weird, having seen Masker played Sol on like every 3 of the games very actively.
Yep, he said he wanted to try something different, so I guess this is different.
It is probably as far from Sol as you can go. And OliveOily was looking for zoners to play against, so perfect match, I suppose. Coming up after that, we got LzZzR. How do you actually pronounce LzZzR's name? Is it just LzZzR?
I don't know. LzZzR. That's
Lasse?
it.
Yeah, I mean, not to be confused with the legend himself, Lasse. This is a different person. The LzZzR, Robokai versus Warp ABBA. Finland versus Italy matchup.
LzZzR. I mean, that could work, yeah.
Sorry?
LzZzR. Is what
LzZzR.
Rikkomi said.
Oh yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
chat.
Okay, LzZzR. That's way more easier on the tongue, for sure. Yeah, LzZzR, one of the less often featured Finnish players, outside of maybe like a couple of tournaments we had at launch. So really interesting. I think I remember him being like pretty decent, having basics and stuff like that. So yeah, looking like an interesting match with 2 characters you don't necessarily see very often. Really depends who you play against. Also coming up after that, we got Abyssion Justice from the Czech Republic versus Drive Zero Milia from Hungary. Abyssion, another, I guess, newcomer to this FT7 series. Definitely not newcomer to this game, though. Gonna test their mettle today against Drive Zero. Another interesting thing to see a new player to play for the first time. Again, it's with fighting games like Guilty Gear, where you have a lot of expressive freedom, especially the older Guilty Gear games, arguably like the new ones as well, but that's a discussion for another stream. Really interesting to see like how different players bring their talents to the table, how they decide to utilize the tools that are universal to the character. Because a lot of like players who play the same character, especially like in the older games, tend to play very, very different. You have so many different options as far as like Gatling strings go in Guilty Gear, stuff like that. That's one of the reasons why Guilty Gear is such a beautiful franchise. After that, we have the Zett Dizzy versus Eskagasse May, Russia versus France. At this point, we're jumping to the EU Superstar category. Now is it Zett?
Zett is not Russian, though. It's France versus France, I think.
Oh, wait, I'm actually dumb. Wait, oh yeah, I'm dumb.
Same.
Actually dumb.
No, Zett is UK nowadays. He lives in UK.
Didn't Zett move to UK? Right?
Yeah, he's a Romanian originally, but lives in UK now. So same as Rad, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. Same story as one of our long-standing players. Haven't seen Rad play a lot of fighting games as of late. Wonder what he's up to.
I saw some clips from Maldorin in his Twitter where they're playing Strive. So I guess he's still playing.
then finishing off the evening with not one, but two matchup. We got Charta versus Tiamatuu, Sweden versus Russia, and after that, bonus matchup, Alf Testament versus VilkaShekotki, Jan. That's gonna be a Russian mirror. So first time in a while we have actual full 6 card for AC+R. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it took a bit of work this week to get these matches going, since there were, let's say, a lot of requests that we had to figure out.
It's quite a puzzle. It's like, it's still like, we still have like pretty limited amount of signups for AC+R every week. It is still like an old game, and you sort of have like the same OG players rotating here and there. It's hard to get, not hard, but let's say not as easy to get new blood on this game compared to Strive, for instance. So was a lot of different requests to fulfill, but we made it, and as a result, a full 6 Carter for tonight. Especially difficult was the last minute. I think originally Masker wanted to play early and OliveOily wanted to play late, and they sort of switched positions, and now we're able to sort of meet in the middle. I wouldn't say meet in the middle, but we had like this exact time slot that probably fits both, just barely. So as soon as our players Masker and OliveOily are ready to go and get in the lobby, we can hit it. And make sure that OliveOily didn't.
I pinged him already as well.
Alright, good.
I hope he has messages on though. So OliveOily did want a zoner matchup, and like you said, Axel is a zoner, but you can definitely play him in a way that he's not really zoning. He's just running in with 3P and doing rents in FRC.
Yeah, in the very traditional Guilty Gear manner, a lot of characters can be very, very offensive, very, very aggressive, I should say, probably, and have very decent pressure once you get in. And you know, Axel is definitely not different from that gang. 3P especially, very, very nice tool for plus frames, close pressure. I guess the main matchup usually ends up being like a big anti-air fest. Like you really can't make May stick to the crown a lot of the time. And Axel having access to a lot of different, very strong anti-airs is, I guess, depending on the matchup, usually a blessing. I guess in terms of May doesn't really have like a hecton of different approach vectors. You have obviously, well, you have your usual double jump, air dash over, use jump to heavy, basic instant air dash. And Axel has a lot of different anti-airs to cover those. The problem usually for Axel is picking up the right tool for the right spacing. Like 2S, very, very strong vertically when the opponent is approaching from above, but then you're not always gonna have that sort of like a god angle.
Yeah, not the best one for long range IIDs, for example.
Right. In which case you would have to probably mix in some 6Ps or movement, or even like move back, sort of move out and just use preemptive pokes, or just like going for a really preemptive 6K and sniping the opponent out of the sky before they even get there. But then again, if you resort to that, you're gonna open yourself up sort of on the ground. Axel has the worst possible hurt box for mace combos. Damn, that always sucks in Guilty Gear. That is another such a Guilty Gear thing.
Less so in the newer ones, trying really.
Yeah.
But definitely in the older ones.
Weight classes really make a big difference, and not just weight classes, but also I have no idea how they managed to make all of the hurt boxes while you're comboing a character, like between the different characters, so different. It's
I was a big fan of Sign Venom, where his best defensive option was him just existing, because the hurt box was so whack.
Yeah, I remember that. But I mean, it definitely brings a little bit of extra skill cap to the game, brings more of that knowledge factor. And like, I guess for Mei, you definitely like, I would imagine Axel sort of maintains control at neutral by default. So following that logic, I guess once you actually get in and get to land a hit, Mei would probably like to milk all the damage that they can get. So it's gonna be unfortunate if you are forced to sort of drop your combos or compromise due to Axel's hurtbox. At least it's not Abba hurtbox, yeah.
Abba has some very weird things in this game. She was the only character I had trouble comboing against in the whole game. Venom is like mostly not very character specific, like it's very universal, except Abba.
It's funny. Sometimes I feel like with these old games, you have a lot of like weird, very unique features to characters, such as like Abba being instant killable in a lot of situations, but then sort of like I wonder if the balancing factor for that is to make her so weird to combo. There's like weird things like that in the older Guilty Gear games. Like, are those really like, are those conscious decisions like part of the balance? And if so, like, you monsters, how could you do this?
So still waiting on OliveOily, but they did answer on Discord, so I hope they're here soon. The DC icon is different because Zett wanted his own picture. That's about it. There's no strong lore there.
Maybe the Zett has their own lore for that particular icon, but as far as we know, it is just
we don't have the lore. We don't have the knowledge.
I would love to have the lore. God, I love lore. I love fighting game lore. It would help if I was a little more active in the scene and like actually interacting with a lot of players on a daily basis. Just the usual lazy streamer who just hits the go live button, doesn't do any preparation. Am I right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Up forward, neutral forward. What's the Tekken IAD? Oh, I see. Like with the Tekken notations.
Yeah. Because I already used 956 in a different picture, so I had to come up with something else.
Right. All right. We got both players in the lobby.
And finally video games.
Hell yeah. I wonder how long Masker has been prepping this Axel. If it's like a 1 or 2 weeks long of a project, or if they have some background on Axel before this. But I guess we're gonna see. One thing is, Axel is kind of like a very fundamental character in a sense, doesn't have like super difficult combos compared to some of the other characters in the cast, so... very nice timing on the burst, bursting OliveOily into the corner. But OliveOily looking very strong from the get-go. Oh, I got thrown there.
I got thrown as well. Oh, again, that one I didn't get thrown, to be honest. It's kind of obvious when Mei dash cancels in this game. But you have to be ready for it, I guess.
Ooh, opting to round start with DP, which is really not a true DP, more like a substitute for his 6P. This is only low.
It's a lot of damage, and that's 2 black bits.
Yes, so far the difficulty comboing Axel is not showing at all for OliveOily. Just, oh my goodness. Nice trades with the anti-air, gets the position, but immediately. Yeah, Mei is definitely one of those characters who can get there really fast, so can force Axel to sort of make preemptive decisions. And if you're not ready to make those decisions, you might find Mei on your face really, really fast, and that's gonna be a bad time for you. Obviously, this Masker hasn't played Axel probably for a hecton. Gonna be lacking a little bit of that experience, and that experience is really what allows you to see to the future with fast games like that.
Could that foresee though? He knows that.
And showing that they're not without. Oh, nice! I like the attempt, but missing the timing on the parry. Nice jump out.
Good jump.
And
Gets that, yeah.
Hell yeah!
Okay, we do have combos.
Oh my goodness! Rested rolling, don't often see that tool used in neutral. Ah, with the DP. Now OliveOily's chance to get in.
Out the drop.
Right, using the dead angle, get out of this pressure situation. Trying to reach with, oh, nice snipe there with the jump slash at the end. Yeah, Masker is saying they're ready to play. Just getting started here.
Yeah, I saw Rush Chosen on the first round. I don't think that's gonna work against Mei. I hope he doesn't try it again.
Ooh, unfortunately, missing the melee timing there with 5k. And Masker immediately capitalizes. Ooh, attempt at 2P there. Ooh, nice trade with the DP. Now, first time, we're seeing OliveOily take a couple of seconds of a breather. The Masker finds the hit. Needs one more, though. Could be a good position if OliveOily manages to get in, but one thing against Axel, sometimes when you're trying to get in on Axel, it's very easy to take chip damage on the way in. And there it is.
Nice thing.
One normal on block, leading into Rensen. Rensen obviously deals a lot of chip damage and allows Axel player to use further meter to reset their pressure and potentially go for another set of Rensen. Actually, one of those matchups where you just dash right on the round start. It's a pretty decent combo as well. Now keeping Masker in the corner. Gonna be very instrumental here. The Masker starting with nice air throw into that 3P catching backdash. Very nice timing there. Good patience on defense. Spending the meter.
I wonder if Masker has been playing Strive, since I'm seeing a lot of jump pass, which is more of a Strive Axel thing.
Yeah. Strive actually is just all about that slump jump slash. Finds the frame trap and forcing Masker to, oh, footsies! Yeah, a little bit of that Dalsim factor there.
Oh. Could have punished that with Naya, they probably wasn't ready for it.
It's much more comfortable to punish that super at close range when you actually block the first hit. Then you have like manual timing for it.
Could confirm, yeah, that's true.
Because that's the most horrible feeling in the world, seeing like your opponent whiffing a super and then you just miss the timing completely and get punished by the second hit. Nice snipe there. Oh, fakes! The Masker with a good read jumps out. We're going with a full body parry. Now the pressure finds a hit. What's the mix-up? Frame trap. Ooh, no. No punish there on the DP. Then again, it's not... That DP doesn't whiff for like a whole lot of frames.
Okay, full screen rush shows somehow works against me.
Ah, the classic. Last chance for... Ah, but Masker finds the very preemptive hit. Based on the first match, you would have guessed that OliveOily is gonna take this like 7-1, but quickly adapting Masker, able to get back into the game and hands perfectly warmed up. Shaping out to be a match here. Oh, that's the slowest rush Shosen in the world. But I mean, there is sort of a little bit of a mix-up there, because if you fake rush Shosen and jump, then you put yourself in a sort of difficult position where you can be anti-aired. And hit. Very patient on defense, OliveOily.
Same goes for Masker as well, like the command grab hasn't worked. Okay, never mind, it works now. I was about to say that the dash command grab hasn't worked since the first game, and then he immediately gets hit by mid-sentence.
Yeah, the thing with like fighting games and mix-up options, if you sometimes the opponent is just gonna guess right, and like that doesn't mean you shouldn't keep playing. I said, oh, nice! Crosses up there on the super, gets the parry, and that should probably be a kill. This is very burst safe. Oh no!
Decides not to kill. Pacifist route going in.
Right, Comet jumping out of the rush sauce and using meter, and immediately Masker returning with the meter, baits the burst and gets the punish. Very nice. Very nice plays from both players there at the end. Good presence of mind from Masker to stay very. Masker just stays very calm on defense, I want to say. Overhead blocked. Right. I guess that's what you would expect from some of these veteran players. Even if they're playing like a character they haven't played that much, the fundamentals and like the basic instinct to play, especially your current fighting games, are there. Ooh, interesting! Doubling it up with the FRC.
The dust hits finally. And the dust was blocked like 3 or 4 times, but like you said, just keep trying it, eventually it will work out.
Yeah,
can't stop trying your mix-ups.
It's about directing your opponent's attention to certain things, and if they're looking for one thing, they're probably not looking for a different thing. Ooh. Is the Whiner not punishable in this game?
I have no idea. That's why I was just quiet.
Like,
I didn't want to seem that I know what I'm talking about.
Looks like a misinput, but... Oh, nice slice!
Okay, 6 heavy. How about it?
Ooh, that's gonna be a punish though.
Oh no, what for scene?
Masker could have probably used the meter there, but... Oh, and yeah, jump too heavy. Get the plus frames and then tick throw. OliveOily evening up 2-2. Minus 10?
It's minus 10 according to Finchets. It did look like it stopped kind of abruptly, like quickly.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready for that.
And also like minus 10 might not be like the easiest thing for Axel to punish. I forgot how fast is Axel's close slash even. It's like
you can get a 5k though.
Yeah.
You don't have to get a close slash.
Right. 5k has pretty decent reach.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that crisp bar cranking up. Finds the 2D, and now very important for Masker to keep this pressure going. Yeah, extends it. Able to clear all of that risk. Corner to corner. Ooh, this is bad though. Oh, OliveOily just choosing to back off. Back to neutral. Nicely placed 5 heavy, but that's not enough. Needs to find one more and finds the parry! Into a combo, and that parry gives very decent damage, especially in the corner. You can go for Axel bombers. Is it like the AC+R variant of Axel that actually has pretty crazy damage opportunities compared to... Yeah.
Like, he gets insane damage in this game. Like, you crank up the risk bar and then hit them once for like 300 damage.
Right.
If it's an anti-air.
Yeah. And since you still have your, like, your Rensen, FRC, pressure, your 3Ps, you can actually, like, you have options to crank up the risk quite nicely. Speaking of FRCs, it's not gonna be quite enough, probably. Masker needs one more hit. Hail Mary Whale. Oh! Nice, gets the combo. Hits the FRC as well, another one!
Gonna counter it. Could be close to stun.
Good presence of
That's
mind.
not flashing. Nice 5P.
Yeah, damn. Good for Masker staying on top of the RPS there. Even through the fast pace of the game, jumping out of that command crab, bettering his position, and at that point, yeah, all he needed was another... just a 5P to catch OliveOily airborne.
And yeah, like Pida said on chat, you don't necessarily even need an anti-air combo, you can just get out. Anything in the Rensen FRC does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Good tick throw. Okay, more tick throws this round. Marrying up his options.
Alright, catching with a dolphin and reset into a burst. Immediate burst from Masker. Still wants to play this round, but OliveOily managing to get another one of those command crabs in. Like, obviously, Axel pretty much always has had pretty decent damage for anti-air conversions, but especially when comparing like LzZzR and this game, Axel has pretty decent extra opportunities. Oh, interesting whiff punish there. Was that what OliveOily was going for previously? Fortunately, a little too far away to hit Shiranami no Homura. Yeah, that full
6-inch catches.
That full body parry is sort of like Axel's DP in this game, because the actual DP input DP is only like upper body invulnerable. So if you see them going for that I forgot what the name of the move is.
I have no idea. All I know is just I get hit by it.
Again, 6 heavy into a running overhead kiss.
Try to bait the burst, kind of looks like it.
Very nice RPS there. OliveOily double jumping. Yeah, again, that's like one of the classic RPS options to play against Axel, because like often enough you're not gonna approach Axel on the ground, right? So you'll have to make an air approach, but then again to get over Axel's overbearing anti-air options, you're gonna have to read which option he goes for. So for example, if it's interesting trade there. Got hit by that like up momentum hit by
almost stunned.
Gotta be really careful here, because you're playing against Mei. 1-6P from Mei could spell a big stun opportunity. Does Mei have like a back dolphin in this game?
Yeah, he's been using that a few times. Also, the rush host and trade, you can actually combo from it if you don't get knocked down.
My god.
But he did get knocked down there.
Oh, that's a big one! The jump heavy counter hit. It's looking like a sort of a ad-lib situation though, so missing the opportunity, and now, very nice moving forward, getting the overhead kiss. And Masker still wants to play this, a lot of meter left, and wants to keep up the life lead as well. Another like a double-edged sword kind of a thing. If you go for nice, misses the combo though. Unfortunate for OliveOily. Was that a cross-up? It's always really weird when you do the up dolphin and it sort of seems to hit from behind. The opponent's character sort of like reels back to the wrong direction. Like, don't tell me that was a cross-up. That's so dirty. Oh,
I think it actually is a cross up here.
Oh my god. One more hit. The Masker. Ooh!
How,
Brave
how is he
DP.
not stunned though? He was blinking red for like 20 fucking years.
Yeah. And like seeing himself blink there, still opted to go for the DP, the madman. And again, first time since the first matchup, OliveOily grasping the lead again, 4-3.
ちょっとだけ本気出しちゃうぜ。
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Another cool feature you saw Masker use there, a lot of the times when you're not feeling like the classic old anti-air, you can go for things like Axel 2K to just low profile and try to make the anti-air whiff from the opponent. Ooh, what a hard read, dashing in with the full body parry there. Not hitting the mark though. Missing the throw combo. Ooh, interesting. Using the FRC momentum there, good burst from Masker. OliveOily flipping the position once again. He's been in this position so many times, and Masker has been jumping out of that command trap. Was trying to catch Masker this time, but let's see it. Oh, one more good hit. Masker doesn't have a burst here either. Again, yeah, there it is. As an anti-air, as May lands, goes for the 2D. Jump in RPS. Nice, finds the 2S.
Finally finds the 2S. Earlier in the round he missed it twice in the corner. It just looked kind of scary there as well. He's been opting to go for the parry most of the time instead of 2S.
I wonder if the is the parry on counter hit recovery? I would imagine so.
I think so.
It's a little more of a risky option in that sense. This is the combo.
Actually, I'm not sure since this. Some things are not counter hit recovery in this game, even though they should be. So I don't know if that is or
yeah,
not.
it's one of those things. Might be or might not be. Ooh, nice. Missing the jump slash, but going into the immediate parry. Both players need that one hit. OliveOily with the burst, but probably, yeah, nice snipe there again, using the meter.
Only counter hit state during startup, according to Peter. So I will trust him even though he's kind of whack when it comes to game knowledge.
Kinda godlike when it comes to the games themselves.
Yeah, the games themselves, but the knowledge, not so much. Opted to go for the parry again instead of 2S.
Interesting. Ooh, barely misses the down follow-up with friends, and good trade for OliveOily. Here we go, baits the dead angle. But again, you bait it, is not guaranteed to get a punish. The big throw using the dolphin. Oh, very hard bait on the burst there. Masker not biting, here it is. But doesn't find a clean hit on the anti-air 2S. Still a chance. 6P low profiling through the 3P, slide into the DMs. No cancel on the 6P. Again, very nice. Masker attempted again with the 2S, but the trajectory from that instant air dash was already dodging. Lanson gets the throw.
Yeah, that was what we were talking about before the match, that Axel kind of needs different tools for different situations.
He's like,
and near the corner it looks like the 2S almost always whiffs
right.
so far.
It's like a lot of, like almost all of those Axel anti-air tools are very strong for particular angles, but kind of same way as Faust has to choose his anti-airs. It's both a blessing and a curse.
I mean, the good thing about Faust is that he can press any button and it's an anti-air.
Yeah.
Axel doesn't have the same privilege.
Axel has to actually commit to an anti-air button. Then again, a lot of Axel's buttons are anti-airs. I guess that's sort of like a balancing factor. He like anyway, using the dead angle here. Here comes the pressure, the 3P, nice jump out and gets the punish. Ooh, very nice juggle. I wonder what kind of a combo that would have led into. It's the downside of Axel 5P. Very good at anti-airing, very good at catching instant air dashes, but can be dashed under by a lot of characters. Masker regaining their position, there it is, the 5P as an anti-air. But it is sort of like very defining factor of Axel's gameplay, sort of forces you to, oh, is he gonna parry that? Not quite.
I don't think he can parry that either. That has like armor. That's super.
Right. Lots of combos miss it. Oh, nice dash 6P. Make sure that none of those high profiling pokes are gonna hit them on the way in, and OliveOily taking a big burst of momentum here, putting themselves up to 6 so far.
ここは俺様のステージだ。
Heaven or hell.
All my homies hate lightweights. I know. Me too.
ちゃうよ。
Different, you should play a character with universal combos. It's your
Yeah.
own fault for picking someone.
That's true, that's true. You've picked your poison. Nice jump out once again. Doesn't get the biggest punish, but jump D gets the knockdown. The frame trap into low Rens and follow up. Good gets the gold burst. It's gonna be kind of difficult. Has the meter to work with though. But does he get to use it? Again, that factor, getting in on the neutral situation, there's a really high chance that you might have to block something on the way in while playing neutral against Axel, so being on that 1 pixel situation is not where you usually want to be against Axel. Ah, the 6 heavy, catching
Oh,
the
he
other.
dropped it. That would have done like 700 damage.
Oh gosh. Nice. Catching on the landing again. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of stun. Alright, opting to throw the dolphin. It's a pretty neutral situation. Now Masker with a lot of resources, but OliveOily with the life lead. No burst. Alright. I guess that's pretty smart for Masker, because he is sitting on a lead here. So being the better player, I might have actually impulse bursted there, seeing the situation. But Masker being the better player, get barely
Less
whiffing.
whiffing, I think.
Oh, I was probably hoping that the first hit is gonna whiff. And now OliveOily in a difficult situation. Slash blocked. Oh, nice snipe! OliveOily was playing so conservative there for a long time. Goes for the low parry.
Hard read.
Yeah, that was the hardest of the hard. Usually, like, round start, you would go for, like, up parry, if anything, for, like, far slashes and stuff, but just reading that 3K. Masker feeling the flow here. But now, alright, nice. She gets the whiff jump in. Very decent life lead here for Masker. OliveOily will have to think about bursting soon, but doesn't have the resources in terms of life to really go for a good one. That's sort of like the balance with the burst baiting meta game. If you choose to hold your burst, you might score some free cards out of your opponent's combos if they try to hard bait it, but if you hold it for too long, then you're gonna be losing that life, and the lower in life you're gonna be, the harder the burst decision is gonna be. You're gonna be more predictable, and after getting the burst off especially, you go back to neutral with that little amount of health, which is even bigger in my opinion. Alright, there's the combo again. Doesn't go for the second FRC. A little awkward position here for OliveOily, having to work with back against the corner. Oh, the burst baited, luckily not punished though. One more, finds the parry, straight into Shiranami no Homura. This time it's very close. Range,
Why do you know the move name?
I'm not sure. I checked the name of the move when I was like 16 years old and it stuck with me. Because I used to be like that when I was young.
Okay. I get it.
Anyway, OliveOily now on the set point. Gets a burst off. Oh, very close to stun as well. Misses the follow-up. Masker in a lot of trouble here. Trade is not in his favor. Okay, finds the throw. Misses the combo of the throw, though. Masker will have to play the round of his life here. All of those hits, but not getting a clear conversion. Finally getting something, but not enough. The up res.
Nice.
That is gonna be so close. One more. Oh man, Masker is playing so well with one hit. Goes for the... Oh no, he bet the farm with whatever.
Decides to throw the game with the shitty ass gimmick move.
Man.
It was an ambitious choice. I gotta just say that.
The heavy Rai, which after this game does not exist anymore. What is that tool even used for? But this time didn't end up paying off for Masker. Man, that was a pretty cool round though. Would have been sick if that actually hit. Alright, good stuff. Nice debut for Masker on their Axel. That was a really good hustle. Right, jumping on to the next one, so we're gonna play LzZzR versus Warp next.
Oh, they are already in the lobby. I already pinged them as well.
Alright, ready to go, and let me start prediction as well for this one. Forgot to do it for the previous match.
Where the mod's at. I saw Rick coming earlier. He's tracking off.
Alright. Robo versus Abba. God, I still have such a big gap as far as my Robo knowledge goes.
He dashes. He does the Robo dash. I played a bit versus Robo Kai, since P-Dub used to play him.
Two characters that really have to sort of maintain an extra control of their external, their bonus resource in terms of heat for Robo and in terms of blood for Abba. I guess if
I don't know how fast the Robo Kai's IK is. Like, can he actually IK Abba?
Yeah, that's always a very relevant question. Oh! Looks like
think he can.
Yeah.
That was very fast.
And that's gonna probably send a very big message here that Warp really needs to maintain their blood gauge smartly. Because if you're playing against a character who is actually able to get that IK punish, is paying attention to your blood gauge and is like basically instant like kills you of 3 knockdowns. Yeah, that's sort of like where Abba starts getting her like tier sort of reduced. I guess like the biggest reason why she's not considered like a high tier character is because of her the IK disadvantage.
Yep.
And it's kind of rare to see players, especially at this skill level, who are able to take advantage of that fact that of the third knockdown, you're gonna go into the stun motion, allowing you to get the IKs. LzZzR, very strong first match.
Kinda saying that this is a suspect beginner sign up, as I saw DKDP dash up already, and a combo from 2 heavy.
Yeah, and like just the fact that LzZzR was conscious of the IK opportunity here is like...
Yeah, and that too, that's kinda sus already.
Because usually for like a rookie level players, you're gonna have to 100% concentrate on your own character, usually to be able to like pilot to any basically any AC+R character to some relative degree. Oh, nice. Goes in the double edge here. Good damage coming from Warp. Oh my god, Warp has
actual combos now.
yeah, Warp has improved their combo execution since I saw them last. But again, hard knockdown, one more. Oh, just wait.
I wasn't ready for it this time. There was some move Robokai wanted to do as level 2 instead of level 3. I don't remember which one. Maybe if Pida is still in the chat, he can tell me, since he's the game knowledge master.
Ooh, the footsie's there with fire slash. Oh,
Charging up.
and here we go. Oh, this time not taking advantage of the Suka motion. Warp really close to being tapped out here. Will have to basically not get hit even once. Whoa, wait, what was that? Was that a missile? What? Wait, what did he get hit by? I missed it. Lots of risk getting cranked up. Getting a hit here would be big. Nice escape from LzZzR. It's a too heavy anti-air. No hard knockdown though.
The cutting lock.
Oh, but this will lead into an IK. Yep, he's ready for it. Oh, misses the input! The
Oh
very classic.
no.
And that's really bad. Now LzZzR is not gonna have access to their meter anymore unless they declare again.
Gokumaruha? The overhead? Or the unblockable? Which one was it?
Yeah, it was go big or go home. The classic, I think LzZzR.
That's a disastrous round.
Yeah, going for the double Hado input there at the end, unfortunately turning into a TK input, giving LzZzR a jump out of the instant kill. And it do be like that. It's all or nothing. If you're missing that IK, you lose your access to the meter. As a former instant kill enthusiast, I can actually approach and feel the pain of LzZzR there. Warp really needs a refresh here. Oh, I bet that was a miss input on the plot back, and that's gonna be a stun. Fortunately, LzZzR resetting, Warp out of that stun motion, but still looking very good so far. Yeah, it's gonna be so hard to come back from that situation as Abba. Like once you basically, it's kind of safe to say that unless she goes into her double-edged mode, she's probably not gonna win a lot of rounds. And when she does, like every single swing is gonna spend her own life. Nice, very ready for that anti-air, and now Warp, time to show your stuff with the Goku Moroha. It's not double edge, it's triple edge. Man, that dead angle. Man, LzZzR so smart there. The dead angle giving hard knockdown is especially difficult to deal with for Abba. Because if you're pressuring your opponent with one more knockdown one down knockdown remaining and they use dead angle, all you can do is like burst out of it to avoid being stunned. Another nice one for LzZzR. But here's the question, can Warp get more rounds without getting the IK whiffed by LzZzR? Ooh, nice.
I think they can. Like if they go into Goku Moroha, they actually have combos now.
Yeah.
So they do a lot of damage.
Danzai powering through that burst. Yeah, I think that's been one of the downsides for some of these rookie players for a long time. Like not just having enough consistency on their combos, but now Warp is looking like a complete different kind of a beast, but they need a refresh here. This is, yeah, chooses to go into the dust.
TKDP.
The dirty overhead.
Yep.
Being very patient here. Trying to footsie. But so is LzZzR, yeah, waiting for the right moment and gets the snipe with those missiles. Again, the downside of, oh, big jump slash! Wait, that jump heavy, I will forget. I think that's jump slash, right? The hammer?
I think it's jump slash.
One of the, like, super big starters for Robokai of air-to-airs. Oh, a little too close. Warp. Yeah, has to wait for the missiles. Tried to use, yeah, use the burst there to avoid getting self-stunned. But in the end, yeah, again, RC into the Suka motion and the IK. Pretty much one of the only situations where IK is actually a relevant thing in AC+R against ABBA. I guess you can sort of like theoretically off stuns. If you mash out of the stun perfectly, you should be able to probably avoid most IKs. It really depends on the setup, because there's like, you could use your RC to force yourself out of the combo while the opponent is still being juggled and activate the IK, and just IK immediately when they touch the ground and recover. It really depends.
Yeah, but that's like super niche situation and extra situational awareness.
It's arguably so niche that any normal player shouldn't be thinking about stuff like that, unless you're like Nage or somebody who knows like everything about the character and the game. You probably shouldn't be thinking about that stuff.
Okay, Kokumura action now.
Oh my goodness! Loops, brother.
Yeah, even if they drop the combo at the end, it doesn't matter, the damage is already done.
Yeah, and if you drop it at the right place, you're still gonna get a hard knockdown. Giving Warp the option to sort of safely use the blood back if they need to recover, or yeah, just basically get a little bit of a breather.
So what's the Abba's overhead thingy, the Kokumura thing? Was it an actual unblockable?
Yeah, I think you can create an unblockable with FB Blood Bowl, right? But it requires meter, if I'm not mistaken. Sort of the Blood Bowl forces you to block long enough. Ooh, nice! Just barely in the nick of time gets an activation out. Ooh, tried to punish with the key grab, but the timing was off. Now LzZzR. Ooh, nice! One of the best features of the non-Goku Moroha mode, the FB dash. Switching positions here. Ooh, important. Super important for Warp. Now they get to refresh the blood, get a little bit of life back. Nice sweep, yep, OTG, key, and oh my god, the jump slash! Doesn't quite get the combo. That's good burst there. Bursting LzZzR up towards the corner, and the footsie nice. Warp scores another point. Damn, I can't express how happy I am to see Warp in this state. This is like, I really like comparing when I saw Warp previously play. This is like their power level has almost doubled. And that's how it really goes, like incorporating small things in your game plan, especially like towards the your early progress in like quote unquote rookie bracket. You get like one important thing down and man, your power level just skyrockets so fast. Nice, very low altitude air throw from LzZzR. Warp is ready to get back into there. Needs to refill though. Ops to dash in.
Very risky. Okay,
Ooh,
Goku Moroha. And the confirm. Okay, kind of chilling.
Yeah, look at that movement speed. I think Abba in that Goku Moroha mode transfers into one of the fastest moving characters in the game. And as a result of that, able to whiff punish a lot of stuff, or even just surprise player standing on the other side of the screen. Danzai to avoid blocking, but again, one knockdown using the fast movement speed. Finds the two heavy Avare. It's like, I guess they should be made like a distinction between a beginner and a rookie, because like some of the old beginners have been in that sort of state for a very long time that they've gained so much more power level, and you can like these two players. I wouldn't even call these guys rookies anymore. This is like actual good ACPR. The snatch
Yeah,
there.
it's looking like actual gameplay. Okay, this should be it. No, it drops it.
Oh,
But the cheeky overhead.
yeah,
And
good.
yeah, there's like in +R we have like many categories really. Like rookie, beginner, intermediate, Russian intermediate.
Russian
Not to be confused with normal intermediate.
Yeah. For all of you out there, that's pretty much even though it's a meme, it's sort of a. For me, that's like an endearing kind of a term. I always like makes me smile to think about like it's just a testament to how differently a lot of like how hard it is to view your actual like power level in an old game like this, because it's all relative, and you're gonna be comparing yourselves to the OG players who have played Guilty Gear for like 20 years in a row.
Yeah, I don't mean it as a negative term at all. I find it kind of funny.
Ooh, the bait there. Into the self-stun. Ooh.
Not wasting time with the IK, optimizing time.
Yeah, considering that Lazarov did miss one of their IK attempts earlier, just going for like any combo at that point might be the safer play. If you only need like a couple of pixels shaved off Abba's life bar. The Goku Moroha activation now. Time to turn on the heat. Missing the combo this time, but going for another one. Yeah, the mark of a strong player. Once you know the drop is coming, you transition into the reset.
Oh, get the DP. And with enough heat, you get the automatic super. Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
okay.
I think that's an interesting thing that's been happening, because there was just a little bit of blood left after that last knockdown, and Lazarov was probably thinking that the next hit is actually what's gonna cause the self-stun, but it actually reset.
Dust. These dots have been working a lot.
Ooh, anti-air. Almost gets the conversion and gets the reset. Very nice transition there. Ooh, the big swing into Moroha. There's the overhead. Sorry, or the wait, is that unblockable?
Which one?
The when she climbs on the key. Yeah, unblockable high.
Unblockable high,
Yeah.
I think.
So technically an overhead, but like I mean, the functionality is unblockable. Dead angle. That's gonna burn one hard knockdown of Warp's blood gauge here. Ooh, downside just nullifying the missile.
Good burst. Not getting knocked down.
Ooh, was probably attempting a cross up there. Let's see.
Goku Also a good choice to refill the blood gauge.
Yeah, that was very interesting, because those missiles would have probably knocked down and stunned Warp there. But able to sort of power through with the Goku Moroha activation. Even if the missiles were to knock Warp down, would have still been okay with 2 more hard knockdowns.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
I like how the emote name is Spuridopida. Anyway, back to the match.
Gotta love it when foreign people adapt Finnish memes. Anyway, Warp needs a refill here. Which is 50 meter.
Does so.
It's one of the better options, honestly, because like going for the refill through the blood packs or the keys is such a hassle. Using the 50 meter and just making your mode even better is such a feel-good option for Abba. Here the blood pack punished. One knockdown. Doesn't get a hard one, but no matter. Warp's life already low enough to get the round there. Right, charging up the energy.
Good stacker pressure.
Whoa! LzZzR really on point with those throws. Nice, the FP dash. Switching the position, going into Moroha mode. Woo, the DP, nice!
The bursts, the second hit somehow.
Interesting, interesting.
I guess it was gonna whiff anyway, since you're not supposed to be able to burst supers.
Link with Sis here. Warp is gonna need a refill here in the form of Goku Moroha activation. Here we go. Live or die, LzZzR. What's it gonna be? The Abba pounding down on you, and the TKDP. Very nice choice there. Last pixel for Warp. So might as well go for that. Don't even need RC at that point to get a conversion. Man, and you can really see LzZzR playing this matchup well, because they're saving the meter for a lot of these clutch situation dead angles. Like a lot of the time, Warp has basically been in a checkmate position, running pressure. LzZzR at very low health. Goku Moroha activated, but then LzZzR plays a very strategically placed dead angle and able to steal the round back. Is like Abba one of those characters who really suffers from like how the universal mechanics are playing against her. Ooh, big knockdown. Getting the activation too heavy. That was such a good one for LzZzR.
The rockets are coming back, yeah, since this is a level 3 hit. Okay. Explodes overhits, which means that Robokai is literally dead. Is what Peter would say usually.
Man,
Yeah, the Cadillac follow-up dodges the burst, since it has some invul frames.
Straight into a throw, a little too far away from the OTG key crab. Finding it this time, and time to turn up the heat. Here we go, Abba, the explosive character. Luckily not getting hard knocked down there by the Abba from LzZzR. Still at a very nice life situation, hits a stray. Hit here into a very nice damage, alright. Now Warp has been in this double-edged mode for so long. Really needs an activation here quick. Oh, was that a misinput?
Yep.
There we go, 50 meters spent. Straight into it, LzZzR opting to spend the burst here.
What the hell happened there?
The downside with million invul frames powering through, and that should probably be a kill. Yes, indeed. Important round here for LzZzR to take as well. For Warp to take as well. So now, if Warp loses, LzZzR goes to 6. But if Warp wins, it's gonna still be pretty even, and gonna have a pretty decent chance at running this back. Very low blood again, and look at that LzZzR again, guaranteeing that hard knockdown with the use of dead angle. Alright, we get the blood activation. But the corner position doesn't favor Warp here. The TKDP once again and hits it perfectly. Yeah, there it is. LzZzR putting themselves at 6. And now Warp has to work really, really hard to bring it back. 4 in a row is what's going to be required here to take this set. And that's going to be sort of difficult because Abba Abba, while being super explosive, is not the most consistent character, and LzZzR really has shown to be able to take advantage of that, those inconsistencies in the basic like Abba game plan. Baiting the burst here. Yep, has that dead angle stored up again. This time chooses to use super to get out of there. Powering through with Dansai.
Yeah.
Nice whiff punish there against the 6P. Warp still not out of it. The activation not close enough to combo, but... Oh, very nice Abare. Into. And the pace is so high, Warp needs a way out. But that's gonna be a stun. And opting to start the combo with a missile, yeah. Didn't really matter if they go for IK there. They had a big combo queued up, and now LzZzR on set point. It's do or die time. Very nice position to start the run back. Nice. Waits for the opportunity, super jump, air dash out. There's the rare install super.
Yeah, that's the meme super.
LzZzR wants to have some fun. Let's see if we get to. 2 seconds, 1, goes in. Man, that's so whack. Last chance for Warp, gets the key grab. Alright, we're not done yet, but one hit is all it's gonna take.
Oh, the rocket, yeah.
Oh, they forgot! And now the double edge damage is done. Was trying to FD on the way down, but I think Warp ran out of meter there actually, and getting basically unblockable out of that jump in. With no health to spare. That was a checkmate.
Yeah, it was good to see the progress, actual combos.
All right. Next up, actually, let me resolve this first.
The next up is Drive Million versus Abyssion with Justice.
Another matchup I've never seen. Justice versus Milia. Milia, already a character that's not very represented, especially in the European scene. Versus Justice, who, well, kind of same deal, but we do have Charta though.
We have Charta, we have LzZzR occasionally roaming around the rank, although I don't know if he anymore plays. But he was there earlier.
Yeah, I actually heard like a rumor that people had been catching LzZzR playing on the AC+R online. So allegedly, he's around and active still.
Yeah, he was playing earlier at least.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the last few months. So if I'd had to guess, I'd guess this matchup. Like, I don't know actually, like, can Milia just move around easily and just get in fast?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, maybe the Justice should just win. That's also a good strategy.
It's
So
like
apparently Abyssion also a Czech player, and as I am already a half Czech, I haven't actually heard about him. I don't know if he's an OG or not.
shame on me, Abyssion. I wrote Abyssal close enough. There we go.
Yeah, I know about the Axel matchup. I'm not sure about how Milia functions.
Is there like a general archetype of characters that does well against Justice? Is it like, does Justice suffer against characters with really good mobility?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah, I would imagine like characters who can just bypass nukes, like maybe Chip might be decent.
I have heard a lot of people say that he struggles against Axel. Because he's very fast buttons, I guess. I don't remember why it was.
Right, we got Abyssion on the way.
Cheap DC Testament. My Testament, yeah, with the Exabeast, of course, from behind.
The Testament privilege.
Yep. Alright, gamers are in the lobby, let's game.
Alright, show me the secrets of this matchup.
Show me some nukes.
Alright, how does the world's fastest woman avoid those tactical nukes?
Heaven or hell. 2 1, let's rock.
Overhead. Okay, just running in, not letting Justice play the keep away game.
Yeah, that's definitely one option you can go for, especially as Milia. She is the classic poster girl, set it and forget it. Once you get Justice in this position, it doesn't really matter who you're pressuring, because they're all gonna blend the same, right? Oh my goodness! Drive Zero hitting their combos like it was no biggie. Man, same thing as maybe with Warp. Because I think like Drive Zero has definitely had same sort of consistency issues here and there with the like combo accuracy.
Oh, okay, Finches with the lore about the players. Abyssion being a rivals of Aether player with Oily.
Ooh, that's really cool. Rivals of Aether is was that the similar game to Smash, right?
I think so. I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Super. Yeah.
Bets the farm and hits it home, surviving to live another day. Ooh, the up nuke. Very nice catch. And now, how does Milia get out of this situation?
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's another cool thing, that Milia has the pin, which can sort of like poke Justice. Even if the sea of projectiles is already there, that pin is, I suppose, gonna go through all the tactical nukes. Uh-oh.
There's someone in the chat said that the S nuke bumps the pin. So I'm inclined to believe them, since I don't know shit about Justice.
Yeah. So that would mean can't just throw the pin willy-nilly. Guess losing it is gonna be a big deal, obviously. Going for the reset, yes, and finding it with the FB follow-up to Lust Shaker. Drive Zero opens it up.
Slap, not to be confused with slap bombastic.
You're right.
Heaven or hell? Duel. One. Let's rock.
Oh, nice. I just noticed, did they fix the players' sights completely, like switching all the time? I like that.
I haven't paid attention to that thing, so I have no idea.
Counter.
Counter.
Yeah, counter. Drive is not letting Abyssion play at all, like just running in. Keeping the oppressive pressure up with this fast movement speed.
Right, the pin is left behind here, so this could potentially be bad for GGAC+R. Getting hit by big combos from Justice as well.
Overhead. Hard to see, hard to block.
Ooh, the classic. Wasn't ready to react to that roll.
Good pick up.
Gets, ooh, is that gonna hit? Yes, indeed, stays active. And straight into it with GGAC+R going for an instant air dash button. So far, the big super sword has been a very, very nice tool for Abyssion to get value and to get to end GGAC+R's pressure.
And the value is gigantic with the counter hit starter.
Yeah, especially since Milia is one of those pixie characters of the game. And that doesn't really pair too well in terms of, like, from Milia's perspective against the Justice, a character who also, in addition to being a zoning character, deals a massive amount of damage with decent hits. Oh yeah, forced GGAC+R to burst there. That trade was gonna probably end up GGAC+R dying. Is that gonna be enough? Not quite. Drops it. Ooh, from the behind. Uses the command dash.
Out the garden.
Oh, damn, that was so tricky. No matter which way Abyssion techs into, was gonna have to deal with that secret garden there.
It finally gets the bombs running.
Ooh, that's an interesting strategy. If the bombs are not set up already, I guess you can opt to try to activate Secret Garden and use it as sort of a leverage. Again.
And the counter hit. You have the burst.
Damn, that's so much damage. I think it was trying to bait it as well. GGAC+R went in with the 2P, but was not able to recover fast enough for that reversal super. All right, one game apiece. Abyssion answering back. Let's see how this develops. Nice air to air. Luckily for GGAC+R, not leading into some of those heavy hitting combos, but slowly getting chipped down. 3 pieces so far, 3 hits. And GGAC+R almost at, ooh, nice! Gambles with the parry. And with a little bit of a... he stays alive, but yeah, with that 0 health left after the burst, that's gonna be a really hard comeback to make. Sort of like what I was talking about earlier. If whenever you make a burst, you should consider, like, what sort of a situation you're gonna be bursting yourself into as a result, even if you get it off.
Yeah, the so-called hero burst at 1 HP is not what you want to do.
Big damage coming in. Ooh, I think you go with a... Oh, is it almost... I was like, is he gonna knock GGAC+R into the projectile still? Not quite. Milia with a lot of whiff punishing potential, being one of the fastest characters in the game. Ah. The neutral jump straight into the bomb. Abyssion taking the lead here. 2-1.
Heaven or hell. Duel. Let's rock.
Attacked by a little random sword once again. Now in the corner, very nice. Yeah, forcing the burst out of Abyssion. Oh my god, was able to get that nuke active in time. Again, GGAC+R after that first game has had some difficulties getting their Oki game started. Has been landing combos left and right, but not a clean setup. Oh my goodness, I was able to sort of make that button whiff from Justice. OTG Super. Oh, no dice.
Well, slightly misses the combo, so loses the corner. But the garden.
Yeah, I like that dead angle. If GGAC+R was to hold that block string, they would have probably ended up chipping them out. So still not being able to get the round though. Nice dash, but Abyssion recognizes the dash in and comes down with a button. There's another difficult thing for Emilia. You have the fast movement speed, but you don't want to dash into Justice's far-reaching active buttons. Nice punish there. Here we go. This is where we get started. Although
Loses the corner, but gets it back.
looking very good. Ooh, goes for a reset instead. Nice. Interesting sequence there, but ends up working out. 6Ps have been hitting pretty consistently for GGAC+R. But the most important, nice, the dash into a low. I think Milia also has a pretty low profile dash as it is, so has had a lot of success with those deep dash in lows against some of the incoming projectile situations. Nice comboing. Oh, drops the combo. Gets the pin back this time. Oh, nice! The momentum shifting there because of the pin throw. Very nice sequence for GGAC+R. Unfortunate drop though. And gets the side wrong. And now with very little health to spare, yeah, air dash into the projectile. Again, it's very, very close. GGAC+R landing a lot of those hits, but it's gonna be about that. Are they able to keep Abyssion sitting still in that disc setup? And are they able to loop it over and over again? That's gonna be the most comfortable way for Emilia to set up her victory condition.
Yep, I've been dropping the ender a lot in the past few games. So kind of letting Justice run away freely.
Another very good 6P. Drops the jump cancel though. Nice. Yes, gets it this time. Into the corner we go. The full combo. Yes, indeed. Ah, gets a reversal thrown for their troubles though. Alright. Manages to snatch the pin. The explosion active frame still coming into play. Nice dashes over. And this time it was safe. No knockdown though for the punish. Nice snipe. Ooh, this is looking good. Abyssion gets their burst back, uses it immediately, goes low, baits the parry. One more hit, there it is. Another way GGAC+R has been getting some of these rounds is even if they don't manage to get the clean conversion, just transitioning actively into those tech chase situations and counter hitting Abyssion out of the techs has had like moderate success. Again, nice dash in. Time to blend it. This time chooses to go in with the secret garden. Are they gonna get a punish? Not quite, a little too far away. Milia is a fast character, but not that fast. Again, very nice. Being super preemptive, not letting Abyssion get the nuke game started whenever they can. Nice. Whiffing with the pin, but catching with the subsequent jump in. Very good round for GGAC+R. Yeah, that's exactly what GGAC+R is gonna need. That consistency, those good reads at neutral. Just able to make it so that Abyssion doesn't really get to play, because Justice does have quite a few disadvantages when it comes to, you know, the neutral game in terms of like maneuvering. You're often enough, you have to stand still and just sort of the only tool you can play with is the timing of your buttons. Alright, gets the burst off, immediate. Ooh, I didn't quite see if they left the pin behind, but...
I think they did.
Oh, there it is.
Never mind, never mind.
Alright. Yeah, Abyssion recognizes this situation. Is that plus in this game? Not sure. Good 6-speed, trading for a heavy knockdown. Oh my goodness! Very nice sequence there from Abyssion. Double jump baiting the 6-speed, but not able to bring home the punish. Oh, trying to mash through the disc. No dice there.
The burst earlier was looking kind of ambitious, but as Milia, you just need that one knockdown. So it kind of did work out.
Yeah, especially in that position, like if you're able to keep them in the corner and if you're able to keep them under pressure. Oh my goodness, I didn't block that. Milia with the turbo fall shenanigans, leaving the pin behind, but as long as, yeah, there's the momentum burst once again. This time wasn't able to keep up the pressure. Very good trade for Abyssion.
Again, good trade.
Yeah, Abyssion has been pretty good at putting those nukes on board and preventing GGAC+R from coming in from the sky. The downside is Abyssion has been mixing up the ground approaches, especially from low angles, pretty well. So I guess it's like there's a lot of RPS going on with which nukes you want to set up first, in terms of like which trajectories you want to block first. Pin is left, yeah. Oh, very nice. GGAC+R had to burst that. Was hoping to gain some amount of momentum there, but immediately following up with a reversal super. Abyssion getting another one to their name, 4-2.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
I think we have had a couple of weeks where Testament hasn't been on the menu.
Okay, it's on the menu this week.
Yep.
Just not on the official menu. It's the extra sauce you have to order.
Oh! Interesting prospect there to combo the 6-speed into the Secret Garden, but no dice this time. Again, very preemptive, very aggressive. Yep, wants to pick up the pin, picks it up. Now working towards the corner, yeah, and jump in. Didn't want to really block in that situation, very understandable, because had the nuke coming in as well. Straight jump K, quite able to confirm. Nice. Alright. The heartbreaker of a drop leaves the pin behind as well. The momentum burst, stay there. Oh, nice!
Oh, shame he didn't end the combo.
Nice. Being very active. There it is, the snipe. I thought he left the pin behind again on the left corner, but apparently had it. The pin is so difficult to track in this game compared to the subsequent games, because it's so much smaller here. Right now, the sea of projectiles. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think Yeah, Drive Zero probably wanted to go for 2k there, but because of the dash momentum, ended up getting 6k instead.
And the Super Michael Blade.
Good response there for Abyssion. Because Drive Zero was probably predicting the nuke game getting started, so was trying to get a little bit of value on the board with that Secret Garden, but with that 50-meter, Abyssion notices, doesn't let Drive Zero get away with it for free.
Heaven or hell. Duel. Let's rock. Counter.
Picking up some decent steam, now is Drive Zero's time. Ooh, interesting, goes roll under. I guess that's one thing you can do, but downside is if Justice lets go of the nuke and just makes it explode, the blast radius is probably gonna cover your recovery as well. Nice, alright.
Good block. Oh, gets the throw.
And Abyssion doesn't have a burst here. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, caught on the backdash. Another really good 6P and makes the conversion. Very nice. With the amount of good 6Ps that Drive Zero is landing, it's gonna be so important for them to, if they get to convert most of them. Yeah, I would say, because Abyssion is taking off to the skies quite a bit. Oh, that was so smart. Pulling under, missing the combo though. Pick up the pin. And now again, very aggressive, very fast in there. I think Abyssion would have to make that nuke explode like immediately upon setting it to be able to predict that, to interrupt that instant air dash. Yeah, the active frames. Yeah, that was a melee round.
I mean, sometimes it do be like that. We saw earlier a Justice round with nukes all over the screen, and this time we saw a melee round with the single-player game.
Yeah, Guilty Gear, traditionally very momentum-based game. Once you get your ball rolling, man. Once you, usually they do choke once you land your first knockdown. You're like 90%, you know, sure to win the round after that, but...
Abyssion not happy with Milia in the chat.
Yeah, Milia with that momentum. Drive Zero has been able to maneuver very actively around Abyssion's basic game plan. I guess this is probably a matchup where Justice is sort of forced out of their comfort zone, not able to set up the sea of projectiles and the zoning as well as she would like to.
It's definitely not as free as it is in some matchups.
And little by little, it looks like Drive Zero has been able to sort of learn new angles, new ways of getting in, has been adapting to Abyssion's neutral game very well. Again, the whiff punish, the fast movement of Milia, putting Abyssion in the corner once again. Yep, forcing the burst. Get out of this checkmate situation, and again dives under. Managing to get most of the combo damage in, but unfortunately forced dropping the combo so that the positions are switched back and forth. Another good 6P conversion. Those are so good for Drive Zero. Just going for a reset. Right, opting to again the 6P and the burst. Oh my god. Not quite done yet, but Abyssion with very little life to spare here. The stray conversion and the 2D, the actives for days. Catching Abyssion out of that backdash.
And now he has no burst for the last round, which is gonna be a disaster if he gets knocked down.
Ooh, luckily making the nuke explode there. Catching Drive Zero, even if they managed to get behind. Fighting for that one hit. All right, Drive Zero. Oh my goodness, what didn't have the frames to set it up. And Abyssion calling it out. That's the downside. Sometimes you don't get a knockdown that allows you to get a meaty disc. In which case, if the opponent chooses to go for something like very aggressive on reversal, you probably have to stay like you probably have to respect and wait for the disc to hit first. You sort of usually have like two options. If your disc is not meaty, then to force them into that mix-up situation, you have to meaty them on your main body instead. But then again, that's going to be susceptible against reversals. Momentum burst here from Abyssion. Not able to keep GGAC+R in the corner though. Here we go. Been left behind, but that's okay. The FB Garden not able to keep Abyssion in the corner. Good, makes the nuke explode. A lot of damage coming in, and the low altitude air throw. GGAC+R managing to break out of the pressure. Using the 25 meter. Oh, the 5D! That's not gonna be a kill, and misses it as well. Interesting anti-air there.
The 5D anti-air.
It does have a pretty decent hitbox though, I guess.
It does. And the nukes. Couldn't get past them this time.
Really close round. Oh, that was so smart. Air dashing to the close proximity, then blocking, and then going for the Abare. Man, GGAC+R is just moving around. Abyssion trying to keep up with the momentum here. Good preemptive anti-air, resulting in a lot of damage. Drops it, gets a reset though. Again with that same sequence, is she able to recover in time? The disastrous burst. Set it, gets hit by low, and that should be the round, unless he drops it, the last pixel, but gets a reset. Whew. Again, good transition into the tech chase from GGAC+R. Nice. The roll. Low profiling the nukes once again. Putting Abyssion in the corner. Nice. Big damage coming in. Relatively. Again, nice. The upper angle. The disc a little too far to hit, but GGAC+R just managing to keep up this position. The throw combo initially hits. Doesn't block all the overheads. Man, Abyssion is trying everything to get off of this. Milia pressure, finally able to switch the position. But again, Milia with the fast movement speed, the mobility. Uh-oh. Oh, misses it! Abyssion did have the chance, and there it is, man. Both players dropping the ball at the very end there a couple of times. Ooh, the spaghetti, that could have been any player's round, but GGAC+R still able to stay alive. 64. GGAC+R, even though they're facing a little bit of a matchup or the math deficit here, having to win now 3 in a row to be victorious.
Definitely doable.
Yeah, and the momentum, in my opinion, has been favoring GGAC+R for the previous game, so unless Abyssion is able to somehow swing the pendulum in their favor, this is looking out to be an opportunity for GGAC+R to come back. The stun, though! That's definitely a momentum shifter. Now Abyssion on set point. Finds a good 6B once again, but the jump cancel not quite right. Ooh, blocks the cross up. Bad moon this time. GGAC+R has been finding purchase with that maneuver so many times already. The gold burst. Unable to break out the position. Oh, wait. Mexi beam! Quite a bit of damage, forcing GGAC+R to spend a little bit of meter to not take a lot of chip damage there. Could still be anybody's game. Abyssion trying to end the set right here. GGAC+R fighting for their life. Another good 6P. The overhead into a clean conversion. Ooh, not getting a clean trade there. Avoiding the projectiles, searching for the whiff punishes. immediate burst. Yeah, Drive0 knows if Abyssion manages to land even one hit is gonna potentially reduce their life with 50%. Oh no, the dummy burst high up in the sky. Luckily for Abyssion, Drive0 missing their combo and missing their opportunity to seal this round. Nice, gets a punish. Hoping to extend the pressure, get the tick throw. That's another option if you're not able to hit your combos like 100%. The tick throws are always a way to getting decent amount of value. And now Drive0, one more hit to stay alive. Uh-oh. Potentially one more hit for Abyssion to take it, but the 2S does it. Drive0 still alive. Man, that first round of that game looked so good for Abyssion, but you know, it's about the momentum. It can shift so fast, and once you get sucked into Milia's pace, man, is it difficult to break out. Drive0 looking to make the run back of their life. And Abyssion has to be thinking about it like one more. I need one more.
I definitely think about it. It's just the bursts are kinda whatever the word is.
Yeah, it's like it's such a common occurrence, especially in oh, managed to still get that burst off. Especially in like tournament setups where you get like a very nice start and then you just need a finishing touch. But then the opponent starts making a comeback and the uncertainty starts creeping in. It's like, man, I just need one more. Like, please, just give me one more. But you gotta work for that one more. You gotta play clean all the way to the end.
Nice, the news. EX Garden.
Oh,
Sniped.
Didn't respect long enough there. And Abyssion again in that one more position. Do or die for Drive0 once again. Dashing in bravely 2K, this time whiffed. Abyssion going airborne. Finds the throw and finds the combo. Gets the hard part, drops the, I guess, the slightly easier part. Again with the instant air dash. The burst is whiffed. Oh my god, able to backdash out of the Michael Sword. Doesn't have a lot of active frames.
Good burst this time. Gets the full meter.
Wait, what super is this?
I have no idea. I've never seen this super.
I've never seen the super either.
Apparently he gets double air dash.
Is that I mean, that's it. Is that like a dragon install equivalent or something?
Heal him up with the Wakarangoroshi super just to win the game. Drive doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
I can't blame them because I didn't know what was going on either. It's like, what is it? Damn, if you've never seen that super before, it's like, what does it do? What do I have to look for? But I mean, it do be like that. Good set nonetheless. Again, same thing as with Warp. That's the best I've ever seen Drive0 play before. Very valiant battle and almost made the comeback as well. Alright, moving on to the next part of the show. We've got the Zett versus Eskagasse coming up next.
Zett didn't want to play against May, but we kind of forced his hand.
Yeah, we had a really difficult puzzle to solve with the matchup, so this was like pretty much the only way to make all of these matchups work this week, so hats off to Zett. Even if they don't necessarily like this matchup, still up to the challenge, ready to take on the May. It's been a while since I've seen Eskagasse play last, and if memory serves, they're pretty they are pretty strong.
So I wonder how different this matchup is compared to Xrd.
Yeah, how is it in Xrd? It's true that like Mei between the two games and even between the three games, Mei is such a different character in pretty much all of the versions. It's like Mei is a little bit more like defensive, more neutral oriented with the summons in Xrd, and then in ACPR and Strive a little bit more gorilla-ish.
Yep. And Dizzy from +R to Xrd. Even though there are changes, the game plan is still the same. Get a knockdown and run your shit.
Yeah. Very similar. ACPR Dizzy is like Xrd Dizzy on crack though.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of the tool like a lot of the mouths are sort of have an insurance among other things. Hitboxes being better on certain things.
The jump to S being like not throwable for some reason.
Yeah, that's one of the super weird peculiarities in the Guilty Gear franchise, especially in ACPR or like older games before Strive. I think there hasn't been a move other than that Dizzy button. There is no such property as like being able to avoid air throws. Like no matter what you do, you're usually gonna, unless your move is like fully invulnerable somehow, you're gonna get air thrown. But yeah, that button from Dizzy is one of the few actually like air throw invulnerable moves, which has always kind of like puzzled me. Yep, even air DPs are throwable.
I mean, how do you think that meeting went? Like, Daisaku just popped into the room, drunk as hell, went in and let's do some crack.
It's like we have this universal super tool that, when used, should be like pretty surefire way to get it to do what it does. Nah, dude, let's put this obscure property on exactly one move in the franchise. Alright, the Zett is gonna be on the way. Eskagasse with the boost empowerment going into the matchup, huh? Drunken Fist style Mei. Yeah, it really depends on if we're at Palmer's Beak or, but judging by how Eskagasse explained it, they're probably well past Palmer's Peak by now. Also gonna hit the prediction while we have a couple of minutes of extra time.
Wishing for the FT8.
The
It's
classic.
been happening a bit more lately than it used to.
Yeah, I think with the new lobby system, you actually can't check like how many wins you have on the fly if you hit the retry, right? Which is why.
I mean, you couldn't check it in the old one either. You only saw your total wins.
Right.
But I guess it's easier now since you can mash the rematch button.
Right, because it used to sort of break your momentum and sort of bring your brain back to planet Earth, allowing you to sort of realize that all right, I think I have this many wins, opponent has this many wins. Dizzy probably gonna live up to their name this set if Eskagasse manages to get in some good counter hits in. Dizzy, historically that one character that gets stunned very easily, the lowest amount of stun resistance, and Mei, historically that one character that probably stuns characters the easiest. I guess combined with Potemkin, those two characters have always had a lot of extra stun modifiers in some of their buttons. Stuff like Mei counter hit 6p is...
Yeah, counter hit 6p, it's like an insta stun on Dizzy or something.
Yeah.
Like GG's, shake my hand.
As far as I understood, it's like the extra modifier itself is always 50%, and then the amount of stun really depends on how much damage your initial hit is gonna do. So by that virtue, if you have two buttons which both have the extra stun modifier, the move that does more damage deals more stun.
I'll be honest, I never looked into this stun mechanic.
Oh wow, Mei has an 3x modifier?
Nice.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I see. Was it like... I think in... Did they change that in LzZzR? I think in LzZzR you only had like... I'm pretty sure in LzZzR you only had like double modifier. Don't quote me on that, but I think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because back in the day I was watching Dry Ace's videos on like Sin stun combos, and they sort of like ran people through the stun formula.
Imagine having to think about stun modifiers and not just rolling your Oki all the time.
But that's very interesting info. Today I learned 4 times stun modifier. What the fuck is that, dude?
So where is Zett? Is he like in the middle of moving from Romania to UK right fucking now?
Yeah, is that? Oh, there they are.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Ask and you shall receive. Alright, time to get our big boy matches of the evening started.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's
Like I said earlier, a long time since I've seen Eskagasse play, so gonna be super interesting. And you don't like, I guess we've seen like an increased amount of Mei as of late.
Lately, yeah. A bit more than usual.
Nice block on the 5D. Again, Dizzy. This is like the one thing that you want to do as Dizzy. You just want to knock them down, run the Oki, and set play if you can. Yeah, that's a classic Guilty Gear round. Zett sort of had to sort of survive there till they get their turn. Land one hit, run your Oki 2 times, do Dizzy damage, get the round.
Yeah, get the 2D, open up your DC Oki document, and just choose a random Oki there.
Yeah. Just testament to how much it matters getting a very good knockdown in Guilty Gear. Especially for these Blender characters. Speaking of Blender. Oh, interesting counterplay. I think they tried to go for the Necro Super there. But unfortunately, no dice. Too early? Ah. Yeah, that super from Mei is very invulnerable, I think. Very, very invulnerable.
I'm not sure if it's invul or if it's like it's armored. And he just chose to do the follow-up instantly. As well, not to keep spinning.
Ooh, slide in there. And while Mei doesn't really have like great Oki in terms of like she can't really set a lot of stuff to go for like sick things. It's like the threat of the damage that she can do that she uses in this matchup, because like not only is Dizzy able to make Dizzy, but she is also like fairly pixie when it comes to defense modifier. The momentum burst. Zett luckily improving their position. Now the 5k is gonna lead into Vin. And Zett opens it up 1-0. All right.
Heaven or hell. Duel.
But it is true that once you get your one knockdown as Dizzy, then the subsequent guesses are gonna be so much more limited for the opponent. Whereas
Yep.
if you land like a combo, sure you get a lot of damage as Mei, but then the opponent in the subsequent Oki situation is gonna have so many more options to play with. But that's sort of like that's how matchups go.
And the burst point in this matchup is like super important as well, where you wanna use it as a Mei player. Or as anyone against Dizzy. So you don't get Oki looped to the death.
Ooh, gets the Abare, but again, the mouths are not gonna disappear in this game once Dizzy gets hit. Ooh, tried to go.
Side switch.
Interesting.
Good air throw.
Oh man, he's so many left rights. I have no idea if that was a cross up or not. And neither did Eskagasse.
Strong start so far for the set.
Yeah, it's like the primary game plan for Eskagasse has to revolve around not getting knocked down. It's like they need to avoid the knockdown at any cost, because so far I think Zett has finished every single round clean after getting a hard knockdown. So that speaks volumes to like how hard it is to get out of that Dizzy Zett play. Was kind of trying to bait the burst there, but didn't get the block. Get the gold burst.
Gold burst, yeah. Nice, gets the OHK.
Now don't drop this. This is gonna be a kill right into OTG, the last pixel. All right, still gets it. Ooh, that was scary.
Duel. Let's rock.
But they're saying that just don't get knocked down might sound a bit silly, but it's literally it is the matchup.
It is at the same time. It is the meme, and it is sort of like the even if it sounds meme-ish, you just kind of have to play like that. It's how it be. Alright,
There's a lot of schmoving around right now.
Gosh.
Okay, good air throw.
And that kind of works in... Oh, is that gonna hit? Yeah, hits high enough. And even has the mouth coming in for the additional hits.
Duel. Let's rock.
It's also one of the like the most like thing that is discussed quite often is like, why do you call the fishes mouths? But that's like it's sort of to avoid confusion, because especially like players who read Japanese resources, the spikes, the eye spike is actually called fish in Japanese, and then if you call the mouths fish as well, it gets kind of confusing. So I've opted to just call them mouths.
Well, I'll keep calling them fish to make it even more confusing then.
It's
And
fine.
get-
I think depending on like the context, you're gonna get which move is being talked about. But then again, I wouldn't call I wouldn't like in English commentary I wouldn't call the ice spikes fish because that is just confusing. Yeah, because due to the name of the move, and then you shorten it up to one word, and it ends up being like sakana.
I think it's stealthy. Nice anti-air.
Last pixel and gets the snipe with instant air dash. What do you call dolphin then? Is it not a fish? These are the metaphysical questions that we ask ourselves every single day. Ooh, interesting setup. Wait, did the super make the bubble explode? That was interesting. All right, it is not a fish because it's a mammal. Haha.
Heaven or hell? 2 1. Let's rock.
Right. Eskagasse needs to stop the momentum somehow. It's 4-0 already, like this fast. So just don't get knocked down, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you just gotta be so on point. But it's so hard. It's like, especially matchups like this occur, not just in Guilty Gear, but in a lot of fighting games where you're fighting against like a very oppressive character that just explodes very easily once you touch them. But that sort of creates like a sort of momentum where you have to, like, you can't make a single mistake, and you, like, when you get the chance, you have to hit it home. You have to deliver.
Rest him roll.
Ooh. Using it for the cross shot. Psst. Nice, big damage coming in, almost getting the dizzy. Yeah, Zett was probably worried about that stun, so slowing up for a moment. Nice
Good
punch.
throw. And this could be it. Like, this could be the round. Oh no, doesn't go up the okay.
Yeah, was trying to fight that jump too heavy with a 2S. But that time the hitbox just not good enough that time. Get the burst off. Yeah, that's also like, the Zett really knows, like, once Mei is in, it is scary, so you're probably, if you can get a burst, you would rather burst as soon as you can. Or use all of your resources to just get out of that situation. Now it's Mei who's almost getting stunned. Very interesting, because Mei, on the other hand, has a pretty decent stun resistance. But you hit counter hits often enough, and it's gonna pile up. Oh, nice! Finds the snipe and gets on the board. It is still not too late. Eskagasse making it to 1-4. And this is the focal point. This is where the tides can easily turn. Eskagasse just needs to be able to work with this momentum that they got going in for them. Whoa, really? Is that monkey see, monkey do?
Next level Yomi going on.
Unfortunately gets caught in the barrage. Nice, gets it out though. Alright, that was such a big thing for Eskagasse. Oh my god, that big hit. Misses the combo, goes for a reset, but Zett is ready to punish so fast into a throw. What's it gonna be, bro? Empty low. Luckily for Eskagasse, doesn't get a clean setup as a result. Oh, runs head straight into the big 5 heavy hitbox. a normal move to really write home about in pretty much all of the Guilty Gear versions. Unfortunate there. And now Eskagasse, yeah, using the burst immediately gets out of the sticky situation. Back to playing neutral. Uh-oh, cornering themselves. Nice block there. Yeah, the movement has been really working for Eskagasse. They definitely want to make it as hard for Zett to predict the trajectory they're gonna come in with. Very nice, they're using 3K to slide out of there, but immediately put back in the position. The Zett not looking to yield the momentum just yet. Sliding down once again. Oh, right. Luckily, all those stray hits not being put in the blender, but nice, the 2S, good this time. And just to get a burst. Now big hits is what Eskagasse needs. Don't drop this combo. It's gonna be so sad if you land the command grab and put the Zett out of the corner just to let them get out. Do it once again.
Another one?
So close to a stun. Is that a stun? That's... There it is! Good sequence.
A great comeback, like he had only a pixel for the whole duration.
Yeah, and that was those were some risky conversions as well, because like I said, if you go for the command grab, you're gonna throw them out of the corner. At that point, you really have to hit the combo, you really have to finish it, get the hard knockdown, get the second hit, and Eskagasse pulling through with a difficult combo twice in a row.
Heaven or hell. Duel. Let's rock.
That Dolphin has some sick moves in the intro that we've seen.
Ooh, nice. Sliding under once again. Big counter hits. But looking for a decisive one. Cross up Dolphin. Dirty stuff. The running command grab. Unfortunate miss there. The Zett getting one more chance to play their game. 2+ frames at the end. This time jumping out of the command grab. The moves, the normals are piling up. Drop once again, yeah. That seems decently difficult to pick up the overhead kiss in most situations. One more. There it is, the 5K. Sort of brings May airborne, so able to bait the throw mashes pretty well.
I don't think it's actually airborne, it just looks like it is.
Oh?
Wasn't it like that? Or am I misremembering?
Is it throw in at least?
I don't think so. I could be talking out of my ass.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But here's the mix-up from Zett. Yeah,
Oh, it is throwing in this. Never mind.
yeah. I mean, it's like the hitbox is sort of like in the air, but technically not airborne.
Okay, Zett getting some momentum back.
We need to do it once again. Oh, very ambitious round start. Dashing command grab. Here we go. Get it started. Yeah, the spike is coming back. Managed to switch the position though, and the cross up. Here we go. Once again, the command grab. Don't drop this. This is gonna be big. Very nice, coast to coast. But gets caught in the reversal. Ooh. Interesting sequence. Zett missing their summon there, and immediately Eskagasse returning with the super. Get the hit. Missing the combo though. Could still be anybody's game. Both players with the burst. The burst baited. But Zett doesn't manage to get a clean punish. Immediate momentum burst. Keep them in the corner. Doesn't manage to meet it properly, and the jump too heavy takes the round. Eskagasse 3 in a row.
That was very close.
Yeah, that was
All these games have been very close. After the 4-0, that is.
The beer finally working its massive...
Finally kicking in.
Yep. Empowering Eskagasse every conversion, every button. Nice! He just sees in the future now.
Is there gonna be a beer debuff at the end of the match? If it goes too long?
Yeah, that's true. That's the delicate balance with alcohol. Ooh, nice. Able to avoid the initial command grab, but 6 heavy into... Oh, drops the combo. And here comes the dizzy setups. After the initial hit, there are just so many thick throw opportunities in those during the duration of the mounts. The Zett can't take any hits here. And out of the meter as well. One special move, one dolphin is gonna be the deal. There we go. Snipes with an air dash jump heavy. Out of the summon. Eskagasse, man, they're looking so good. Good air throw though. Now time to mix it up. Predicts the first left right, not getting the second one. I was trying to press something on the wake up. Super to force the corner position once again. But this is why, like, Dizzy is not super good with pressure. She's excellent once she has the Oki and if she has like meter to reset her pressure. But like without meter, she's like in like both of the games that she's not like super good. Nice, the jump slash. Predicting the dolphin. Just moving around. Both players. Ooh, that's an important hit. Here we go. Hard knockdown. Set it up. Left, right. And then some. Eskagasse just desperately looking for a way out. Doesn't even get to use their burst. And the mix-up that Zett were using were just... Yeah. It's so safe. What you gonna do in those situations? Just have to... That's one of the things that's always been like so scary for me about Dizzy. Just needing to like know so many different setups, so many different variations of the mix-ups. And then like taking into account that Dizzy may try to like deviate from those basic mix-ups as well and then just go for like a raw throw as well. There's just like a million different things that Dizzy could do on her Oki. And it's just impossible to keep track of all of those options. Ooh, nice. Alright, so far so good. If Eskagasse manages to take this one, they're still sitting in a pretty decent position, not giving the Zett too big of a lead. Pressuring with the dolphins again. Nice jump out of the command grab, but doesn't get the jump in time. Even with the corner position. Good throw. And set it up. Here we go. Good defense and finds the Abare. Oh my goodness. And reads the backdash with a run-in command grab. Got the burst bait off, but Zett was able to recover in time out of that 5 heavy, caught them low, and Eskagasse still on the hunt, 4-5. Not looking to go down that easily.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Got immediate burst, trying to weather the storm. Nice anti-air. Able to break the momentum for now. Missing the air throw, sorry, the anti-air. It's like the matchup where if you can choose one matchup in Guilty Gear where you wanna have your anti-airs on point, it's definitely this one. Ooh, nice, picking the right button for the jump that time. And there we go. It's like you can't make a Mei player sit still and not try to dominate the skies. You have to challenge. And this round, Zett has found decent purchase for their anti-airs. Gets the round.
And not only do you have to have your anti-air at some point, you kinda gotta know when your anti-air isn't gonna work and not press anything and just take it.
Yeah. The different angles that Mei can utilize, the different options. Ooh, nice. Resets into the air throw. OTG doesn't get a clean setup here. He's punishing on the landing. Ooh, okay. Very important burst for Eskagasse. Now if missing their combo. Oh, the fake, but man, the Zett still stays on top of that. Was that like 2 fakes? Faking the 6 heavy, faking the command crab. But now 6 points on Zett's account. Knocking on the heaven's doors. Eskagasse has to win 3 in a row here.
Heaven or hell. 2, 1, let's rock.
Ooh, sliding under there, but the mouth stays active. Giving Dizzy safe. First mix-up hits. Here we got another one. Runs the same Oki. Late air dash overhead. Man, that you don't see that spike too often. That very delayed spike, man. Alright, get the heart knocked down. Again, so much damage done already. Dizzy is no joke in this game. FRC, so close to getting stunned. Man, that was 2 combos and a stray hit. Dizzy.
My man had places to be, he had to speedrun.
Dizzy really is a different beast in this game. And that's it, that's 7-4. Yeah, once again this week Zett displaying very dominant, very what's the word I'm looking for? Very consistent. Is like they go into the matchup, they run their set play, they very rarely miss, and you know, it's just all around very clean Guilty Gear. You better be sure when you play a character with good set play prospects that you have the set play down as well. Alright, moving on to the last matchup of the evening that is not listed on the card. Our bonus matchup, Alf Testament versus...
Oh, now we have a Charta versus Tiamatuu.
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm jumping ahead of myself. It's Charta versus Tiamatuu still left. JK.
Nothing happened to Charta. He's gaming.
No worries. Do not believe in the streamer's lies. Secret boss revealed. Alright, Charta. The Lord himself.
Versus Tiamatuu. So I have no idea how Ino deals with the bombs. Like Charta was saying in chat that just HCL, but I don't think that's as easy as he makes it sound.
Yeah, I guess I guess you could say you could have that statement certainly by the merit of, you know, HCL, fast projectile that sort of goes through other projectiles, so it is definitely a good RPS option for the neutral game. And since, you know, since Justice is not able to air dash, not able to dash forward, can't go under, can't go over very easily, the Chemical Love is gonna be probably pretty hard to contest depending on the situation. But we've seen Charta deal very well with some of these tricky looking matchups week after week. Let's see if Tiamatuu is able to tame the beast that Charta, the Lord himself, like Charta has been on such a roll. I can't even remember what was the last time Charta lost to anybody. It's like, it has to have been like half a year ago or something.
I mean, he lost his soul when he picked Justice.
True.
If you can count that as a loss.
We became stronger, but at what cost? Nice XP. All right, here we go. Time for get the Ino gameplay started. Ah, misses the combo though. Yeah, Ino running with that set play character difficulty. If you miss your combo, if you miss your clean combo, you're also gonna miss your clean opportunity to go for your best Oki. Very nice challenge there from Charta. He knows, been playing this matchup in various games, can't sit still and just wait for Ino to come in with the air dash. Sometimes you're just gonna press a button. Have to press it. Last bits of life. At least it seems like Justice can crouch under the HCL. Ah, but the tail end of the node there keeps Tiamatuu alive. Looking out to be one of those matchups, because both the players, like it's gonna be hard to approach either one of these characters. Justice because like you just don't have the mobility options, and Justice for Ino because like Justice is just by virtue very hard to approach. Look at that damage, Jesus H Christ.
Yeah, for some reason they also decided in the same meeting that they did the jump 2S for Dizzy, that a character of this kind of zoning needs absolute fucking damage as well.
And another one of those characters, Ino, well, pretty much every lightweight character ever in Guilty Gear is pretty much gonna be under the default value for defense modifier.
Yep.
And already looking to be stunned here. Needs to chill for a moment. Chill has been applied. But Charta's going in.
Good anti-air on the air dash.
RC. Ooh, I think that was supposed to kill. Missing the combo, unfortunately. There we go. Yeah, two very different kinds of rounds back to back. We saw some of the earlier, or on the first game, a very like zoner-ish, just feeling each other out, and then immediately into the different kind of setup where they just brawl it out, get a couple of good hits. Justice does like 50% of damage on Ino, and the round is over immediately. Alright, chooses to not attempt to get a combo out of that. Oh, nice. Charta is still rocking with the burst though. Let's see how they're gonna end up using it. An option here is definitely to not spend it, chooses to spend it, chooses to play. Which is okay, Charta has 50 meter to spend here, whereas Tiamatuu has none. And with this meter advantage, looking to pressure Tiamatuu into Not being able to do much, man. The snipe there. Tiamat was trying to rush in after the explosions, but Charta ready with the sword once again. That's gonna be an interesting factor going into the neutral projectile game, because Ino can certainly try to maneuver her note past Justice's nukes.
What's the interaction if Charta explodes the nuke next to a note?
Yeah, I wonder. I think they're probably gonna it's gonna cause the notes to start exploding as if it was triggered, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So at that point, if neither player or if the opponent is not close to the node, it's not gonna do much, but it's gonna create like a hitbox there for a couple of seconds. And as per usual, the amount of explosions, aka how long the node goes active when it explodes, is gonna depend on the distance traveled. Or is it distance traveled or the time? I guess those are basically the same thing.
Yeah, it was distance traveled, at least in Nexus.
Ooh, big counter hit. Not able to convert, but Tiamat on their last legs here.
It's time.
Yeah. No tension to block that either. Alright, caught low finally. Rare chance for Tiamat to get something started, but immediately Charta reversing the situation. Staying super in control. There we go with the chemical snipe. Ooh, messes up the follow-up situation though. Here we go. The Ino pressure. Oh, catches the backdash. No, not quite. The active frame's not enough for the Michael sword. Kemi into an Oki. Ooh, footsies. Woo! What an air throw! Charta displaying the air dominance as per usual. Get the throw once again, and that's gonna hurt. That's gonna lead into a meterless conversion and gets Charta the third round in a row.
Heaven or hell.
Right, what's the adjustment that Tiamat has to make here? It's pretty much like Tiamat is lacking, is just lacking on the neutral hits. Just not able to get the hits consistently enough against Charta. Is that a stun? That's not a stun, right? I think if Charta maybe hit that combo till the end, that might have been a stun. Oh my goodness. And now in this terrible, terrible situation where, yeah, not a single mistake can be made anymore. Wow. Charta really a master at playing these neutral-oriented characters, the zoners in Exert, Bedman in this game, Justice. Pretty much, no matter which game Charta plays, just very solid control of the neutral game. And even when facing a matchup where the sort of pace dictates that you can't play your usual sort of keep away game, Charta's always able to adapt to the matchup as well. Oh, gets a big hit, forcing Tiamat to burst immediately. But how much is Tiamat actually able to do with this? Didn't quite have the 50 meter to go for the OTG super. Last chance here, Tiamat without any meter whatsoever. This will have to be it. Very nice. Oh my goodness, if Tiamat doesn't manage to get something started right then and there, it would have been the bane of them. Now Charta looking to bring this back very fast. The big air conversion, 60% life gone. Misses the last hit though. Uh-oh. The sea of projectiles.
This is looking like a last round.
Oh, nice. The note there. The note there forcing Charta to make a move forward, but not really improving their position a lot, even despite that.
Heaven or hell? Duel. One, let's rock.
Alright, patience pays off. The well-placed instant air dash into a throw. Unfortunately throwing away from the corner, but still manages to get the hit. Nice, the hard combo. The hard bait as well on the burst. Charta finally deciding the burst, but I wonder if this burst was advisable here. I mean, considering how much damage and how consistently Charta has been hitting at neutral, I guess it still had a decent chance. But looking pretty bad here. Using FD, staying throw inable, forcing Tiamatuu to whip their throw into a 5 heavy. And finds the low, yeah. Luckily for Charta, they were able to build a lot of meter back for the burst gauge. So not the end of the world. The worst case scenario would be if you burst and then immediately lose after that. Here comes Charta. Ooh, the tricky fast RC. Sorry, the FRC. Ooh, goes under! Very nice RPS, very committal with their neutral options. Staying vigilant, man. Charta able to dodge that low guided note and still putting a hitbox in there, preventing Tiamatuu from getting in. Nice footsies. Able to defuse that one nuke. Here we go. Staying very safe. The full screen note, allowing Tiamatuu to go in. Rare footage. Charta completely whiffing the burst. Here we go. Big chance for Tiamatuu to make Charta pay. Don't drop the combo. Yes, indeed. Drills the damage in and Tiamatuu is on the board. It is Guilty Gear, it is very momentum based, and that's exactly what Tiamatuu needed. Just get the hit in, start your pressure, blender it up. With a lot of these blender characters, it doesn't really matter who you put in the blender. When they're in there, they're gonna blend. And Justice doesn't really have a lot in the way of like special reversal options. Doesn't really have a true DP, I believe, without spending 50 meter. And not the most notable backdash either, so once you get the ball rolling, you're pretty much in there. Not trying to, ooh, nice timing on the Air Michael sword. Again, from the back. Nice block on the FRC mix-up. Fighting for the position. Tiamatuu a little late on the dive. Looking to whiff punish. That Michael sword from Charta. Get the overhead. Here we go. Set it up. What's it gonna be if Charta gets this wrong? Ooh, just going for the meaty. FB note. Causing a lot of block stand, but Charta coming down with the button once again. Yeah, Inos. Whoa, nice. The air throw, I think, was that because of IB as well. Here we go. Get hit by the stroke to big three. Try to reset the situation. Unfortunately, Charta not being that easy. Not letting you get away with it. The throw. Oh, this is gonna deal so much. Tiamatuu gonna hold on to the burst. Safe jump. Look at that air control. The Michael sword in the air. Avoiding all projectiles. But now Tiamatuu scoring. Very decent combo. I'm gonna put Charta into the blender. Charta does have a burst though. Gonna be conscious of that. Oh, baits the burst! Is that gonna be it? Not quite. But now sea of projectiles incoming. Sneaks the FB projectile from down under. Charta looking to snipe. With the air Michael sword. Oh, nice attempt! Oh, that was so good, but the timing wasn't quite there. Was trying to catch Charta on the recovery, but as a result, blocked air dive leading into a guaranteed throw, getting Charta the round.
I got a bit too antsy there. Like the note control was very good, and he was kind of winning the zoning war in a way.
Yeah. The finishing touch. Ooh, cool. Moving into the position and now able to run the Ino-Oki. Catching the backdash. Ooh, maybe baiting the burst there, but again, Charta choosing to hold. It's opened by the low. Ooh, this dangerous looking burst, but gets value out of it still. Again, the FB note. The FB note seems to be a very decent place to sink your meter into, being able to dominate the fireball war against Justice. You'll get the jump in. And the knockdown, trying to avoid the subsequent pressure from Charta, but Charta slowly going in with all the FRCs, holding Tiamat in place. The low. One more, that's a big hit, but needs one more. The throw is enough. Sha! Oh, not this time. Guiding the note into a decent place, not allowing Charta to get the Michael's blade off. The Michael sword. The small mic. Another good burst, avoiding the corner pressure. And able to switch the position as well. Nice. Using the Michael sword. Dodging the FB note from Tiamat. A big damage coming in. Now that's a very nice knockdown for Tiamat, because Charta doesn't have a burst currently. Does have a lot of meter though. Nice, using the FRC, immediate response, baits the burst as well, but that's gold. In the older Guilty Gear games, gold burst so difficult to punish. In fact, so fast on recovery, you can't punish them with strikes. Oh, footsies! Not enough though, looking for that clean hit. Nice, gets a 6p. That's gonna lead into... Oh, spoke too soon. The note travels far enough, baits the burst from Charta, but that was... I think that was OTG instead. And now still anybody's game. The FB note once again, trying to force Charta to not fire the lasers. And well-placed note. Tiamat is looking like they're slowly starting to find their rhythm when it comes to the neutral game. But a lot of damage has already been done. Charta is at 5 points, so Tiamat will have to stay so solid now from this point on. Nice, well-placed super. Charta a little bit too close to be safe against that option. First time Tiamat puts that option on the table. Get the low. Oh, a little too early. Charta is not gonna get their burst back as long as Tiamat doesn't drop, and drives it in. 2 wins for Tiamat. The chase is on. Shh, don't say it. No curses, only dreams. Ooh, nice! Manages to flip the position. Oh, ooh, looked very punishable there, but Charta opting to be a little cautious. The messy Oki situation doesn't yield. Back to neutral. The FP note again forcing Charta in a position where they have to block the note. Ooh, Charta was nice. Able to stay safe against the super. But the footsie. 2D from downtown. Ooh. Burst bait, so burst whiffed. Not too big of a deal, I guess. Gives Charta the fighting chance here. Tiamat opting to use their own burst as well. Charta staying vigilant. Yeah, it is pretty much at this point they've established that with Ino, Tiamat's neutral control. Oh my god! Dashes in there with the 25 meter. Gets a big combo, and now checkmate. If he gets the hit, he does! Charta! What a clutch usage of that FB dash. Immediately into the blender this round. Tiamat looking to bring it back really fast. The FB dive, recovering super fast. Backdash. Avoiding the mix-up, and as a result, getting the messy situation follow-up. Here we go. Lands the hit, but throwing Tiamat. Full screen, back to neutral. Back to maneuvering. Ooh, the preemptive Michael sword. Throws the 50-meter away. But Tiamat, oh! That was very risky. Dash into the corner. Manages to somehow get a little bit of value out of that. Both players fighting for the position. Who's gonna hit first? Who's gonna hit it big? Charta looking that one stray hit. Tiamat looking for the knockdown. Here we go. Get the throw. One more. Charta has a burst. Is he gonna use it? He chooses to hold it. No, he chooses to fire it. And sort of setting up a chip kill here.
Explodes that note.
Oh my god, the node! I think the node exploded really far away from Charta, but I think they were using like a normal or something there, extending into the node explosion. That was very interesting. Super technical neutral here. Oh, big counter hit with the use of that risk. Getting Charta a very decent combo, and now the corner position. Tiamat does have a burst. Choosing the move out of the corner, using the 25. Here we go. Overhead. Doesn't get the hard combo. Nice, catches the backdash. HCL, active frames. Charta soon getting their burst back. Kinda has to go for it soon or later. I think, was that a combo drop? Was that a bait? We don't know. But all we know is that Charta has the position here. Tiamat uses the, oh my god, the FB dash once again. Back and forth. Now Charta completely dry, and the snipe with HCL. That HCL coming into play more and more. Just like the comment we had from Charta, HCL, a very difficult, potent tool for the neutral for Ino in this matchup. Can't throw out moves, can't throw out nukes willy-nilly. The HCL has the potential to get that one stray hit, one knockdown, and get Ino's pressure game started. Slowly the momentum has been shifting towards Tiamat. Charta still staying vigilant as ever. Oh, the bait. Not a big punish though, so Tiamat still has a small chance to run this back. Has the meter, has the position, has the combo. Doesn't get a clean conversion though, and Charta using 25 to get out of the woods. This time hits with the dive. Very rare hit. Charta has been staying so tight against those dives. And the air sword. Again, the fast pace of the game, sort of working against Tiamat there, not managing to get a clean one. Speaking of clean ones though, oh, that's a decent 60% damage and a safe jump. Charta coming in, FRC setting up the mix-up. Here we go once again. What's it gonna be? How are you gonna get out of there? No burst to speak of. Oh, again, very well placed. High in the air, the sword, and Charta gets a very fast round. We're approaching that situation where Charta is able to sit pretty comfortably from here on out. Able to make a lot of mistakes. Tiamat, on the other hand, it's time to play the set of their life. But they'll have to maneuver against one of the best Justice players in Europe. Maybe even one of the best Justice players in the world. Who knows at this point? A lot of risk in Tiamat's gauge. Fighting for that neutral hit. Yeah, Charta! The way that Charta has been playing the neutral, they swing very, very wide, and even if Tiamat is able to land like a hit, it's like Ino's damage doesn't seem to be quite comparable to what Charta can dish out as Justice. So they're fine putting themselves in like sort of risky positions here and there, airborne. It's one counter hit. Ooh. Trying to get a... Ooh, I think Charta was looking for the burst bait there. Tiamat able to maintain their position. The up dive, FB. Very safe. Catches the backdash with far slash, but not able to convert. Again, the conversion rate. It's so difficult for Ino to find the clean hit. Getting the hits on Ino, you get a lot of hits, but then the follow-up is the question. Whereas Charta, whenever they hit, they usually hit it home pretty hard and deliver on the combo. Oh, catches the startup of the node. Charta snipes Tiamat. And now on the set point. Here we go, do or die. Time to make some damage happen here. Burst baiting with the stroke the big tree. Charta not able to, sorry, not ready to burst just yet. Backdash throw, the classic, putting Tiamat into the corner. Plus on block frame, super. But the 50 meter is, oh nice, gets out of there. Alright, Tiamat has a very decent life lead here. The reversal super baited, tries to get a big punish, unfortunately. Whiffs the punish, no matter. We got the pressure still. And at this point, it's probably in Charta's best interests to hold that burst. Unless something really critical happens here. Try to FB dash into the node, no dice. And protecting the skies, Tiamat still alive. Somehow. One hit node, not too bad. Very hard to confirm off of. Oh, but there, nice read on the backdash. We in there, mixing it up. All straight hit, ending the momentum from Tiamat. Ooh, nice far slash into a small conversion. Doesn't get a Oki setup though. Again, 25. The important FB node able to thwart the advancement from Charta. But for how long? Tiamat still with the life lead. The life lead here, actually one of those matchups in Guilty Gear where life lead actually might matter quite a bit. Then again, we haven't gone to the time over very often. But it's definitely the one that has life lead. Doesn't really have to push the issue per se. Charta gambling with the dash, barely missing. Oh my goodness! The FB dash has a hitbox, but Tiamat able to put a hitbox in there and able to control the neutral for the most part, but now Charta getting a small chance, FB dashing in, but the FB dashes haven't been yielding that much for the past 10 minutes for Charta. And now as long as Tiamat maintains the control, there is no meter to speak of on Charta's bar. Oh, tried to whiff, but is barely missing with that HCL. Here is the time over. Tiamat does have the life lead. Oh, which one is it? It's still Tiamat. Oh, we got the damage goes in! The damage goes through! Charta, the madness finisher! On the last seconds, 0 seconds on the clock. Charta, I was so sure that throw was not in time. But through some miracle, Charta able to get it before the last frame. What a victory! Holy shit! That's crazy, especially just as I was about to, I was done talking about how the time over was not gonna be a thing, but then Charta, man, oh my goodness, what a round! All right, preps for the next matchup, man. One more to go. What a night. Alright, coming up, Alf versus Vilka. the last dance of the evening. We got Alf, one of the most technically amazing Testament players that I know in the EU region, facing off against VilkaShekotki, who is definitely not slouch either, but I think, yeah, let's just see how it goes. I don't think I've seen this matchup like super often. But you would probably be a madman to bet against Testament most of the time, if we don't consider the player matchups at all. Obviously, the players will always bring their unique touch to mix it up. Also, Tiamat's still in the lobby. Can I? There we go. All right, we're ready to go. The final countdown.
Yes, I guess Chan can dragon kick the nets, but does that lose the trees on the ground or not?
Yeah, that is the question. I guess, like, depending on your point of arrival, I've seen Hitomis catching Ryujin on the recovery. But again, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how Vilka chooses to play it here. Obviously, for momentum characters, for rushdown-ish characters like Jam, it's gonna be super important to not let Testament get away with a lot of screen pollution. And after the screen has been polluted, how do you maneuver around that minefield? Oh my goodness, that throw there sets up the night.
Super low.
Oh, this is gonna combo into Nightmare Circle. Never mind. Opts to take the regular route instead. Into Master of Puppets. Oh!
And there we go, yeah. Hitomi beats it.
Yeah.
At least from that range, if it hits Testament.
And at least that super version. At least the super Hitomi is much more taller and is bound to... I guess especially if Testament stands right behind the Hitomi, then you're sort of not going to pass past Testament, and you're forced to like stay in that area for extended period of time and take the Hitomi explosion. Ooh, alright. Burst out of Vilka. Ooh, was baiting that burst at 2 PP sequence there. Ooh, interesting cornering themselves there. Wonder if that was intentional. Nice jump out of the FRC Exabeast. That is a dangerous, dangerous tool. If you respect that, you're gonna have to block another unseeable high-low mix-up from Testament. Now Alf bringing home the Testament combos once again, building towards that 50-meter Master of Puppets. Ooh, just going for the finisher. Wait, interesting. All right, opting to not take the Master of Puppets here. And as a result, Vilka baiting that warrant, baiting the parry. Is that gonna be a kill? Not quite. So close. Double super, spending all of it. I wonder if that was a good decision now without any meter, but gets in there. Not only gets the round, but baits the burst from Alf. That was an amazing ender to the round for Vilka. Big conversion coming in with the Dragon Kick card. Late air dash, good block from Alf. And gets, yeah, big value. Get the cross up. Ooh, and that's not an overhead, is it? The 6.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Interesting. Vilka, the first one putting themselves on the board. Yeah, utilizing the fact that when you actually do get in and Testament doesn't have their junk on the field. Yeah, Testament has does have tools, but has very limited amount of like strong tools. Doesn't have DPs, Reversal super, kinda whack, still usable. But when you put Testament in this position, oh, and the bait as well! Yeah, Vilka looking like they're gonna make this set very interesting. Now here's the flip side of the coin. When you get caught in Testament's pace, Alf, definitely one of those players who can make you pay.
Oh, one uses the DP on a hit. Just Testament thing.
Straight. Oh, there the tracking kick hitting. Yeah. Oh, ups the taunt instead of setting more stuff on the screen. But Vilka, yeah, very patient. Knows that Alf really likes to gamble with that. Oh my god, the super hitomi was there. I forgot it too. That's so unfortunate. That's something you have to be very conscious of when you play against Testament, especially after that Master of Puppets that allows you to have 5 super empowered traps on the board. Straight counter hits. Now Vilka looking for a decent hit. Doesn't manage to convert into the dragon kick here. Oh, that's big though. Ah, unfortunately, vacuums out of the corner. Very strange hit. Oh, the tail end of that DP. That was with a card as well. Transitioning into a okay. And gets the cross up. Very nice. Skipping a hop past that far slash. And again, Testament, a lot of those buttons, they have reach, but they surely don't have the startup. And when you swing wide, you're probably gonna be in recovery for quite a while. So for fast characters like Jam, it's gonna be
parry on the circular.
Very nice. Big damage. Oh, unfortunate combo drop, but transitions into the into reset. Very nice from Vilka. Can't talk about this very often, but mark of a very seasoned player. Seeing that your combo is gonna drop, or predicting that your combo is gonna drop. I guess like you for the most part, when you make a mistake, you're gonna know. And then just making the best transition you can into either Oki or Tech Chase. Yeah, speaking of, predicting Alf's trajectory, putting them back into the corner once again, and here comes. Oh, unfortunately, didn't really get the combo they were hoping for. And now Alf's turn to turn it back. Gold burst. Alright, trades a knockdown for 3 cards. This might be a good trade. Because one of the big conditions for Jam to actually win the round is get the card, especially the Ryujin card, so that any hit will lead into a corner carry, and then get your big combo off of that. But before the cards are on the board, you're really not gonna deal that much, and you don't potentially you don't have the corner carry potential either. Now Alf here, the Testament combos. A couple too many jumpies, gets Vilka out of the corner and back in there. Barely avoiding the unblockable setup, the crow coming in with the overhead. Vilka straight in there. Alf has so much meter to work with. The poison of choice. Has to respect, yeah. Had to respect the Nightmare Circular there, because it was already set up. Nice, gets the punish. On the Gravedigger. Ooh. Very close to a stun. Has to be. Oh no! Missing the punish on the burst, and Alf opting to go straight into a Gravedigger. Again, the prediction. Vilka has a good hunch on Alf's habits on Wake Up. And you can be sure that Variant is such a big momentum shift when you're able to hit it. Not only are you able to get out of their pressure, but also put a poison counter on them. Nice. Knows exactly where the traps are, but not the third one. Now the poison ticking a lot of damage that should... Oh! OTG Hitomi, of course. When it comes to optimal Testament combos, you can be sure that Alf knows the route. It's like one of the most optimized Testament players in the EU region for sure. Has a lot of combos that I've never seen other Testament players do. So far, not a lot of those funky combos have come into play, but especially after Master of Puppets, Alf knows some really great setups. Ooh, a very safe meaty 6p there. Vilka so far baiting every single defensive option from Alf. Finally able to land the Sinus hit. OTG, curse, and the backdash, avoiding the dragon kick. Very nice. Here we go. What's it gonna be? Low this time. Straight into the Master of Puppets. Overhead, just raw. And this is potentially gonna be a kill, right? This is exactly the position I was talking about. Oh, just opts to reset the situation. I guess that was like the best that Vilka was gonna get out of that situation. Got hit on the way out, but able to get through that big minefield, even if it was just with a sliver of health left. Now a strong start here for Alf. Combo it up. 50 meter in the tank, Master of Puppets. Hey, you already know. Uh-oh. Imminent damage. Knock. Into the net. Has another one. Full damage of the poison. Get another Master of Puppets. Very nice. And a well-placed 6p. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if Vilka had a cart there, but that time...
Worth to mention as well, like that whole damage was from a throw.
Yeah.
Like it was... The poison is super disgusting.
Yeah, granted, Alf did have a Master of Puppets on the board already when they did manage to land it, but it's still like... It's pretty much a checkmate at that point. That's how dangerous taking like one combo into a corner carry from Testament is. Ooh, good 6p. Unfortunately not leading into much. Again with the bait. Vilka has been getting that same bait very consistently. Again. Has to somehow thread the needle. Oh no! Decided to press a button the same exact moment the Nightmare Circular triggered. Right. Oh, so back and forth. Able to dodge the traps, except the last one. Here comes Vilka. The overhead blocked. Not punished though. The left-right with the raw teleport. Will take the round for Alf. Powering through with the puffball. That's a very big hit. Trying to, I think, soul steal there. But Alf staying tight, sitting on a lead, not wanting to burst this round. Very close to a stun. Probably will take the stun happily here. I mean, this round is looking like a very difficult comeback. Unless, Alf able to score the poison here into OTG. Curse. A lot of pawns on the board for Alf here. Wait a minute. Looking like a complete reversal. Master of Puppets is on board. Oh no, I based the burst! Vilka had to do it! With the very little amount of health, Alf able to bring it back. I was completely ready to write off that round as Vilka's win, but never, ever count out these strong players like Alf, or Testament players in general. You give them one chance, especially with that poison ticking away, and oh my god. Here's the air throw, gets one puppet on the board. Yeah, I think that was a good burst. Oh, trying to bait Vilka into the trap, but Vilka smartly remembers where the trap is. That's gonna be punished unless misses it. The poison ticking away. Max damage. That's so much damage. Oh my goodness. Taking the life lead here. But the more important question, or the more important thing here is that Testament has the Oki set up. Whenever you're on the Oki, it's high-low, baby. Caught in the trap. Ooh, doesn't manage to hit the second trap. Powering through with jump 2k. Nicely timed burst, gets the gold, gets 100 meter, and that's gonna mean a lot of beast FRCs on the board, FB skulls, and the Master of Puppets. Dead angle, push them into the corner. On successful hit, Vilka has a lot of juice here. But they somehow need to be able to break out of this pressure. Burst is available. There it is. Nice, the buff ball into the Rujin. A lot of damage coming in. Missing the Ender. Has been a very good option that Vilka has been using. Going in with the buff ball, the very massive amount of red without any hurt boxes to speak of. Get the air throw here. Again, tries to go for the cross-up setup, but I think Vilka has seen that before. Does he remember? Oh no, the command dash into the tree. I wonder if Vilka forgot it there, or if that was just one of those heat of the moment things. Because sometimes, even when you're conscious that the trap is gonna be there, it's like when you score a hit, it's go time, and then you're sort of trying to maneuver. You're trying to be conscious of the trap at the same time while making your conversion happen, but like sometimes you just can't have everything. The one hit lands, barely missing the OTG skull, allowing Vilka get out of the pressure situation. The burst used, managed to avoid the left right, but now 6 heavy knockdown, here we go, mix it up, high or low. The FB skull forcing the opponent to sort of, you're sort of forced to stand up, because that's when you stand up, the FB skull is gonna hit you even if you're blocking, so forcing you sort of into a very tricky unblockable situation. Whereas the unblockable doesn't really get you, does get you cursed, but doesn't get you hit. It's like unblockable minus, sort of. Got the burst off, but not able to better their position. Alright, Vilka's out. And managed to land a big hit. Alright, bait it. But now has to still survive. Nice. Aborts this block string just in time, but wow, the DP into the wrong direction. Ends up being the right call. Here we go. The guarded DP gets a pickup. It's so close to getting the kill. But again, the super, the puffball super, not doing the damage that Jam really wanted. Puffball once again. Both players sitting with very little amount of health, and Vilka finds the air dash. Yeah, that buff ball super really not super empowered like it is in Exert. In Exert, it's like one of... Sorry, actually, I'm talking about the wrong thing. It's... Wait. Am I drunk? No, it is the... Wait a second. Anyway, AC+R. Big dragon kick here for Vilka. Alf soon with a burst available using the dead angle. Being able to save the burst. Oh, very nice! Throws Alf out of that teleport. Was trying to bait that gold burst. But in the end, Alf getting the full value. But doesn't get to use it. Vilka fighting back. Now Vilka on 3, Alf on 4. Still anybody's set. Yeah, Bao is the damage ender in Exert. My god, my brain just had an aneurysm there. Alright, land the hit. Unfortunately, not able to get the one-hit lands, so not able to push towards the corner. Has the other corner as soon as that. And 50 meter into Master of Puppets. What's the setup this time? Throw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hitomios. Vilka does have an option to burst out here. Is that... That's not gonna kill, right? Yeah, almost getting a knockdown into another poison, but at that moment the proration I guess was too high already. Testament does have so much potential for bouncing you all over, even for like super prorated combos. The power of Hitomi outage is, among other things. Oh, caught in the trap. Right. Barely able to better their position. Nice, finds a 2B, but the trap. Again, nice. Able to maneuver past the curse, past the traps, and now big damage coming in for Vilka. This could be a decider. Alf manages to get an Abare 2 heavy out. Was a chance for Vilka to finish Alf off before the burst came into play, but doesn't quite get there.
Heaven or hell. Do one. Let's
Right, the consistency of the neutral hits has slowly been swinging in Alf's favor. And Testament, with the disgusting amount of damage and the Oki following, is just has been happily trading blows with Vilka's jam here. Alright, get the hit. And here we go. High or low. Immediate burst. Whoa, nice! Footsie just dashes through that button there. Vilka trying to avoid all the traps for dear life. But the Exabeast, again, putting Vilka in a situation where they have to guess. Where they don't have time to press a button. Nice dash in. Only one charge. Without meter. Oh no. Uh-oh. The overhead. Poison working its magic. Alright, gets the burst off. And luckily able to avoid the situation where you get all that damage done on you, and Testament still is able to get the Master of Puppets as well. Now full swing of momentum here, getting very close to stun. No burst to speak of. Oh, baits it all on the overhead. And now Master of Puppets on the board. I wonder if Alf missed their input there. Oh, was trying to maneuver past that, but the tail end of that Hitomi catches Vilka, putting Alf on 6 points. Started out very even, but now the Testament factor slowly kicking in, and Alf's ability to just pull off all those crazy combos and setups. The set play is so strong with this one. Wild swing from the get-go, straight into the corner, get the low. Vilka, despite getting a bit of a burst off, doesn't manage to better their position. Both players without the burst. Ooh, FRC Exabeast into respect. Don't see that very often, huh? Vilka taking full advantage of that now. Alf finds a good Abare. Straight into the Master of Puppets. This is a checkmate. Oh, this could potentially be a kill. curse is on, the poison is on. I think there's one more super Hitomi, yep, in the back. Milking most of the damage they can out of that combo, and yeah. Nightmare Circular, as long as you go through the startup and you don't get thrown, that's gonna go off. And now Alf on set point. Vilka really needs a miracle, needs to play a series of matches probably worth one of the craziest performances of their career. But can they do it? Here's the overhead from Testament, straight into the Master of Puppets. Only gets a stray hits. Oh, wait, that was a very, very whack setup. All right, able to combo. Past the minion. That was very interesting. Hitting only the second hit of Master of Puppets and getting you only one puppet, and then sort of trying to bait Vilka into it. Interesting. Here we go once again. One hit lands, pushing towards the corner. Oh, nice! Abare Ryujin! Putting Alpha in the corner. No burst to speak of yet. Vilka gets the round, but needs another one. Desperately needs another one. The fire and the flames. Trying to not allow Alf to get their game started. Here's the knockdown, but doesn't have time for the card. 25 on the board, there we go. Goes for a little bit of a risky one, but now has all cards on the board. Air throw, break. The 2S, fishing. Probably trying, I think the 2S from Testament, probably a counter maneuver against Ryujin. Ryujin towards the corner. Alf makes it with the DP and the clash cancel. Oh my god, so many interactions. Get the Master of Puppets. This time it's a clean hit. All three puppets on the board. But only the Hitomi on the ground. This is a good position. Alf only managed to put out one of those puppets. Air dashing back into the danger zone for Vilka. Gets hit. Oh my god, the curse. Blocking the dragon kick. And as it is written in the stars, Alf manages to take it over VilkaShekotki. But Vilka didn't go down without a fight there. Doing what they could, trusting in the power of Ryujin. But in the end, it is Testament who stands victorious at the end. Oh boy, that was a long evening. 3 hours plus of games. And I'm really not opposed to having long AC+R events like this from time to time. Really close matches today as well. It's one of the best events that we've had for a while. So thank you so much for all the participants today. Also all the viewers, and of course my dude Mirri for joining the commentary.
To be fair, I haven't said like anything in 3 games. Like I'm fucking dead. Like I'm so tired.
Yeah, to be fair, it's really tough to commentate for straight 3 hours in a row. People who haven't tried it before, do try. See how much endurance you have. But yeah, we made it through. And again, same deal in 2 weeks. We do this bi-weekly. Next Friday is gonna be off. But while you wait for the looming AC+R event number 38 on the horizon, do check any of the AC+R relevant EU discords. We're gonna have the sign-up forms posted. And you too can appear on the screen and show your sick AC+R skills. And that's all she wrote for today. Also, thank you for all the subscriptions. Usually don't have time to shout people out during the event because I want to stay professional. Thanks so much for for that one, Kratos and Aniki. Also, thanks for the raid. If Keskatsan is still here. All right. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's it. We're out. See you again in 2 weeks, or if you're about Strive, see you in a couple of days. Sunday Strive event coming up. Coming up. In just
same time, same channel.
Yep, 6 p.m. EEST. Don't miss it. Keep playing Guilty Gear. Let's get better together. Till then, we bid you farewell. Peace.